My position was literally just this. Is this image lolly? And if so, why?
Oh no. It's so funny because Tipster's trying to hit this note of like, you know, a sort of more serious analysis video about it all. It's like it doesn't work. There's something not quite right with it. Yeah, he's trying to be like profound and serious. It's like people don't think, what is this going to look like? Do you not see? Do you not have the foresight to recognize how terrible this looks? And this is a screenshotable moment. Now, this is the first commentary retrospective on Tipster, okay? I'll just say a little bit about what my thought process is with this Tipster guy, because I came to know Tipster through some drama back in 2022, I think, or something like that, right? And he had some takes that seemed, you know, pretty good, pretty decent, pretty spot on. And I was like, oh, this guy seems to know what he's talking about. And yeah, I think I started following him and he started following me, you know. And I think this is when he was more in with the commentary community, right? And yeah, he seemed like a pretty reasonable guy. And then I actually covered some of the drama as he was splitting, because he said that like the commentary community were toxic. This a little bit later, and then he ended up like being pals with Keffels. And I was like thinking, why would you want to be pals with Keffels? That's a super toxic community, you know? You're going to get cancelled in a fucking heartbeat over there. But anyway, he decided to break off from the commentary community. I thought he was being gay. But then also, like, I think Augie and Nicholas were saying, oh, no, our community isn't toxic. And I was just thinking, like, who cares? You say your community's toxic. Yeah, my community's toxic and it's based. Anyway, I was a little bit perplexed by it, didn't really understand it. I think I watched that video of them arguing on stream a little while ago, right? And then since then, he's being embroiled in like a number of controversies. And the thing is like, I get it. Like, you know, he's the way I see him is a cringe loser retard who's constantly stepping on rakes. That was my kind of interpretation of him, right? And more recently, I saw the stuff with the Vosh stuff, and I was like, yeah, this guy's a total and utter idiot. I get why people don't like him, right? But people are like, it's insane. People like, we watched that Turkey Tom video, nothing to do with Tipster. And there was like 5 references to Tipster. And I'm like, why is he bringing it up so much? Why has Nicholas Diorio got an AI voice for Tipster? Like, he's a fucking glup shito who megalo at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things. He's got 100k subs with dwindling viewership because his subs are mainly dead and no one's fucking interested in what he's got to say that much, you know? Because yeah, for example, he was a voice note or a voice thing on H3 show, and then he was like in the award show, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool for Tipster, you know, fair play. Obviously, he's ruined it
wonderful.
now.
But how do
But
I
people
make
were saying
money
like,
off depressed
no, he's still an idiot for doing that. I bully bullies. Thank you for the 20 sec. But people were saying, no, it's still, it's an L. It's an L. And I thought, no, it seems pretty cool to be on the H3 award show, but, you know, didn't think too much of it. Obviously, he's ruined that now with his recent actions. But I guess maybe that's what it is, you know. No matter what he does, he'll always find a way to ruin it for himself, you know. Even if he has, like, some modicum of success in one area, he's literally, like, a couple of steps away from stepping onto another rake and it slamming into his face. So maybe that's what it is. Anyway, there's this video here, which apparently is going to give us a breakdown. I mean, Bo Blacks is like the most insane of all. You know, Bo Blacks does these Tipster bully streams where he just reacts to Tipster and shits on him relentlessly for like 6 hours or 8 hours. He goes hard into him, doesn't he? So he's probably the biggest Tipster hater out there. Yeah, they fucking despise him. And listen, don't get me wrong. I don't think that Tipster is like... Tipster's a retard. A complete and utter imbecile who seems unable to go 5 steps without hitting themselves in the face with a rake. But it's the sheer kind of like intensity with which these guys go at him that I just find surprising. But anyway, I kind of get it a bit with the recent Bosch stuff. You know, I've kind of looked at some of his streams and pointed out how retarded he is. But yeah, let's have a little look and see. Commentary retrospective. I don't have any intro or anything. This is a new thing. Commentary retrospective. Commentary aids. How the Tipster bridge burnt after our supercut. Let's go. And also, well, you'll see.
I'm going to start this off with two very general questions, and then we'll go into specifics. So my first general question is, if you had to summarize yourself in one sentence, what would you say?
I'd say I'm a retro gamer and a video game commentator who just has a real passion for video games.
Awesome. So now I'm gonna ask that again, but if you had to summarize your YouTube channel in one word, what would it be?
Awesome.
Oh shit!
I don't know. I mean, I'll just go with that. I mean, I'm pretty modest, so I'm not sure. I guess I'll just go with awesome because I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. You just do Keemstar. I'm the greatest YouTuber of all time.
Yeah, the greatest YouTuber of all time. I'm a fucking legend.
Exactly.
Adkins AJ551 in the chat says, man, I'd be singing, coping, and seething in the shower too if I couldn't find my tip either. Lol. Well, I have to tell ya. I found my tip just fine when I was giving it to your fucking mom.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I mean, obviously, I think most of people realize that we're probably going to be spending majority of tonight on the Tipster allegations, which I cannot fucking wait to dive into, because this is kind of somewhat of a follow-up between a very popular story that I covered last year, which was Tipster's e-girl debacles. Well, it seems like these women that Tipster hangs out with keep getting him in all this fucking trouble, you know?
Okay, so yeah, Tipster. So I think I've got a broad understanding of this. So Tipster's married, but he's constantly embroiling himself in controversy because he'll be talking to some e-girl, goth mummy e-girl, and he won't ever do anything that I think is sexual harassment necessarily, but just sometimes actions that is perceived as kind of a bit weird, a bit thirsty, especially considering that he's got a wife. And he's got this whole, like, yeah, goth mommy thing that he plays on too, right? That's my basic understanding of that, so we'll see. Anyway.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Like, it seems like Tipster just cannot stop getting into fucking controversy, and it's always because he's defending a chick. That's always how this starts. Okay, so
How long
Right,
have we
got
been
it.
saying no women? Like, people just need
and
to
nobody
listen
listens.
to
They
it.
think it's a joke.
Nobody, they're like, ah, funny joke, yeah, misogyny.
They
Just
share it
kidding,
on
by the
Twitter.
way, and then they start fucking defending women.
Well, it's gone too far because apparently one of Tipster's e-girls is a fucking, sorry, liked a picture of a fucking lolicon. It's Boy Soprano, but girls. Okay, that's the best way. And yeah, so Tipster
I think
obviously.
she misclicked, okay? She misclicked.
But
To be fair,
defended it.
The lolicon.
Also, it's like, there was one thing I saw. It's funny because the thing is like, there's like an intricate criticism of Tipster. But it is funny when you think about it, right? Like, this criticism that I saw was that he'd shared a video of Amaranth uploading, saying something about, like, to do with OnlyFans or something, like not doing a certain type of content anymore or something like that. And Tipster had shared it, and it had been out for, like, 53 seconds or something like that, right? And it was clear that, like, the bar made it look like he'd watched a few seconds too. And then he'd, like, screenshotted it basically as soon as it was released and put it onto Twitter and was like, oh, the Simps are going to be upset. And it's like, bro, what have you got, like, alerts on for Amaranth that you fucking immediately having a fucking video pop up on your feed? Like, you're one of the Simps, bro. What do you mean?
Was a Shotokan, so it's back to Boy Soprano again.
But his girl
Is
Soprano
it worse to be
fine.
gay or worse to be a pedophile? That's
Well,
the real
who's the
question of the
Soprano?
night.
Is the kid the Soprano, or is like
Dude, I don't understand how these people keep getting caught into this lolly trap.
is
It's just...
Flamenco the boy Soprano, or is the boy Soprano?
Let me light up this pack of.
Yeah, you've been waiting, I bet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mudor, give us your current position on Tipster.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't really following it like crazy, but so this Lolli shit came in to my
Yeah.
Twitter thing, and then like I'm like, all right, okay, so what the fuck is going on? Why are we defending Lolli all of a sudden? The Keemstar show kicked in, and it was like he was so adamant in defending this one like internet girlfriend or internet like
Whoa.
e-girl pal, e-gal pal, whatever the fuck,
Hey,
like
friend.
e-gal pal, internet shit. Yeah, friend. Sorry.
E-pals.
Yeah, whatever,
Fuck
e-pal.
off,
It,
come on.
yeah, epal.gg. All right, 10% off. Like, she retweets this like Lolli shit, and then he gets into this whole thing where it's like, I don't know, is it even confirmed that this is a child? And I'm like, bro, this is like that. Bro, it's like a 4,000-year-old, but it looks like a kid.
Amazing.
Like, it's that,
Wait, Muda,
yeah.
Has anyone confirmed it? Has
Before you
anyone
start
measured-
criticizing Muda, I want to know, what are your qualifications that you can talk about
Yeah.
Lolli? Bro? How much anime have you watched, sir?
That's true, bro.
How
I
many
don't
children
know.
have you looked at?
Every time it's always like, bro, this is like, are you afraid of smaller body types? I'm like, dog, I'm not retarded. I can see that.
Smaller
like, every
body
time,
types.
like, yeah, because that's like, I had this whole argument too with like fucking just like this Lolli shit where it's like people are like Lolli is like a body type reference. It's like there are girls that are smaller sized and framed. I'm like, just stop being retarded, okay? Like it's a kid.
Chill.
Like, the tipster shit was like, bro, it's a 4,000-year-old like fucking dragon, okay? Like, but it just looks like a kid. I'm like, no, what are you looking at it as? All right, forget what the fucking
girl dropped in. It's like, yeah, that's Lolli.
Oh my god, yeah, we gotta get into so
Mr. Girl.
let me like just set up the scene here. We'll quickly go through the tweets and then we'll just dive into his debate. But you know, let me set the scene here. So of course Tipster's been you know, he's been getting a lot of shit for a while for being friends with many of these women online, these e-girls or whatever. And if you look into a lot of them have done some crazy shit. You know, you had, you know, the infamous AP Overdose, I believe was her username, right? Or Survive the Overdose, something like that. I don't. Listen, we're getting to area.
AP over 9K, I believe was her name.
Oh, okay, sorry. Wait, did I make... Wait, her name does not have overdose in it at all?
No, it was AP over 9K. So she had a drug addiction that you told her to overdose.
I thought she like
so
owned
you started
it.
calling her AP overdose.
Oh, hey, you man. Tipster harassed Muta's fiancée and called her a pick-me when she confronted him. Wait, what? Okay. Is that in here? Listen, guys. Look, I'm trying to stay on track with this. I kind of know about this one already. So basically, this artist liked this image, which was... They said it was Lolli, but it turned out to be Shotacon, which is obviously the, you know, the male version of Lolli. And Tipster argued to his blue in the face that it wasn't what it was. And then it turned out it was, and he had to kind of sheepishly admit that. And then he looked stupid, right?
Oh, of course, of course. Thank you for jogging my memory there, Nick. I actually
Yeah, just to be
forgot
clear,
about
I just want to make sure that we were just on the same page. You know,
Jesus.
Give proper context.
Just to confirm, Augie did tell the drug addict to overdose, and she did relapse. She is in rehab now.
No. She overdosed. She survived the overdose, and then I congratulated. That's what happened. Anyway, so there's AP over 9K that was obviously, you know, they're teaching their kid how to say the N-word and doing all this crazy shit. Well,
what? Hey, whoa, hold on.
You gotta go back. You have to show Muda. Just show the whole. Show the whole. We got it.
I wasn't aware that Muda didn't know this clip. If somebody has it,
wait. Is this on kick.com? Show me this.
No. This was on Discord. The victim of the event is in the chat right now. If anyone has the clip, we gotta show Muda this. I didn't know Muda hadn't seen this yet. It's very quick.
The victim? The kid?
No, Spondyle. Well, also I guess the kid.
Yeah. you know the kid that was...
I mean, they didn't call Spondyle an N-word. That's pretty fucked up, you know? I mean,
I need you to say one thing.
No.
Hold on, everyone shut up! Say Spondyle is a fucking neighbor.
Okay, what? You didn't censor it?
No. Neighbor.
Oh, no.
It's saying no, I don't want to.
I did it. Okay. Have your phone back and you say Spondyle is a fucking neighbor. No, you didn't.
What the fuck, man?
Okay, say it here, right here. Spondyle is a... That's what I thought.
They cut the kid out.
They cut the kid, yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. So wait, if I'm understanding this correctly, this woman got her kid to say the N-word on a stream, which is fucked. I mean, why are you involving your kid in that, first of all? And then you're getting the kid to say a slur. It's crazy behavior. And what? Tipster defended them. Why? That's like the easiest, like, you don't have to fucking cancel them even if you don't want to. You can be friends with them, but like, you can just plainly say, that is a really fucked up thing to do and you shouldn't have done that. Is that that difficult? Like, that's obviously wrong. Like, well, how on earth could you possibly defend that behavior?
I call CPS. That's funny because a lot of people have tried, but it doesn't work, does it?
A lot of people have tried, guys. A lot of people have tried.
Oh my god. So not only does he ask the kid to say the N-word, he says no. She takes away his phone and it's like, if you don't say the N-word, then right now, I'm not giving the phone back. That's like child abuse.
Live on Twitch.
Well, the problem is, yeah, I need to see this defense. What did Tipster say about this? Thank you for the 199. Like, I don't know, this just seems like the easiest thing in the world. Criticize her. You don't have to fucking cancel the woman over it or whatever, but like, just, you know. She got social services called on her a few times. If you don't, okay, don't bring your kid onto the fucking internet. Like, what? Yeah, obviously I disagree with like people calling social services, but you know, don't bring your kids into an internet setting under any circumstance then. Like, don't even have your kid involved in it. Obviously, I would always disagree with going out into the real world unless a serious crime is being committed. But, like, why on earth are you doing that in the first place? You're opening yourself up for trouble. It's why I don't, you know, I would never... I mean, look, I don't know, man. It just seems so obvious to me. And if you're going to do it in a way where you're not getting them to do something which people are going to look at and think that's wrong. and try and make social services get involved. I find making a kid saying a slur as offensive Count Dankula making his dog do a salute. Yeah, but, okay. But a dog is a fucking dog. It's a little retarded dog. Who cares what you do with a dog as long as you're not fucking it or something, right? But it's a child, right? That cannot possibly fucking engage with it and consent to that activity in a reasonable way. And that's something that's going to exist on the internet forever, potentially. And may end up coming back to bite them at some point. Who knows what's going to fucking happen in the future and how crazy people get on the internet. I don't know. Obviously, I'm a parent, so I do have a certain perspective on this, but I just think if you're going to bring your kids on, it should be in a very controlled fashion. It should not be to fucking say slurs.
Wait, who is this girl in relation to Tipster? Like,
this is just one of the other e-girls that he's fallen on the sword for.
This is one of the other
one we're talking about
e-girls.
today.
Yeah. So like I said...
Okay, I feel like we kind of skipped past it. What did Tipster say about this situation? What was his take? What was his perspective? Because I've seen Tipster fall on the sword for insane things, but I'm thinking, like, what did he say specifically about this woman? Did he defend the action? As if people were calling social services, was he critical of that? What was his angle on this? Does anyone know? Does anyone have a clip to that? Because that would be quite important to think, well, what was Tipster's kind of, if we're going to go off into a little side drama.
So, let me just set the scene here for a second. So Tipster, obviously is getting all this shit for talking all these fucking crazy fucking women, and Tipster is obviously inclined to defend them a lot, even when it's indefensible. Now, to be clear, like the first clip we played of the N-word shit, he did not defend that, I don't think, although he did get...
Oh, he's explaining it, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty hard to defend.
He did wish her and her family well, though.
Yeah, that was his response to the big drama.
I mean, shouldn't you wish her to be...
caused a whole shit show dispute there. But then, so there's this whole situation now, which I would also say is pretty indefensible.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't... I mean... I think if you're friends with that person, right, you I don't know. It sounds like it wasn't that crazy. It was saying wishing the family and friends well. But yeah, you just you would say something like, look, I condemn the action. I think that's a crazy thing to do. She shouldn't have done that. But I don't think that she should be destroyed over it or something like that. Sure. There we go. Boom. Job done. Job done, right? Oh, he said he stopped talking to her after that, but it was a lie. I mean, just be honest. Condemn what needs to be condemned and just be honest about the interaction with the person. Simple. Easy. Bo Blacks hates Tipster and is autistic about it. I mean, Bo Blacks does fucking hour-long bully streams of Tipster. It's fine to cover someone's content, but he literally calls them bully streams. I think we can safely conclude that Bo Blacks is not a particularly good source of information when it comes to Tipster, because he just wants to shit on him. Which is fine, by the way. Good luck. Good luck with that. I just think, he's obviously got a particular hatred for the guy.
Of this girl and his community liking, and I mean, I'm not going to click on the full image because I don't want to show that shit on my screen.
What the fuck is that Twitter handle? Rumpendum? Yeah, I'm sure Daddy's real proud of that fucking handle.
No worries, Hong Kong. We're chill. We're chill now.
Married, by the way, I'm pretty sure. So anyway, liking.
Read her Twitter bio. It's fucking great.
What
awesome.
is it? Artist, streamer, voice actor, community approved pair of lady humps with an uwu voice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Incredible stuff there. Amazing. So, Alex calls out this woman or whatever and also talks about, Tipster and stuff like that. So she obviously does not take it well. She calls him terminally online, but then Tipster gets involved. So yeah, of course, Tipster stands by his e-girl, stands by Rump. He says he stands by his take. What she did was nothing wrong.
Ooh. See, the problem here is... Tipster, again, I mean, obviously, we're looking at this back with new information. But yeah, Tipster died on Lolli Hill. When he didn't need to die on Lolli Hill. And I'm pretty sure, maybe it goes into it here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that he kind of went to an extreme degree to defend this. That he just didn't need to, right?
Which then prompts everyone to give him shit for that and start a whole debate on Twitter over it. Tipster is like, yeah, it's a fair take. We can agree to disagree. But anyone jumping to claims of pedophilia are smooth-brained morons, right?
Oh,
keep in mind, the only people who are calling Tipster like a pedo are like, did Alex Gekmo do that? Like, these are like people who have like no following. They're all like
hey, that's my prestiged mod, Alex Gekmo from the chat. You know what I mean? So, and yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if fucking like Mr. Sen came out and made a video, even that's kind of ridiculous because he's nobody too. But if somebody made a video on it, I'd be like, wow, that's kind of fucked up. Fuck that guy for for calling Tipster a pedo because of this, but it's just like random chatter. I don't know, dude. That's like if I turned around and I was like,
oh, we got this. What's this? Whose video is this?
And then what happened when Nicholas Diorio and Augie and Boblax
So this is his response to that AP person who made a kid say the N-word.
also said the same shit about AP over 9,000. Also, like they made fun of AP, also making her son say the N-word on a fucking Discord call. They all said that was weird as fuck. And he blocked everybody except for them. He blocked fucking DJ Screwdriver. He blocked other people. He blocked Smaggle. He blocked other people, but he didn't block Nick Diorio. It's this.
Here's the thing, like this explanation by him doesn't even make sense, right? I didn't have a problem with people criticizing AP for what she did. This is the common misconception that so many people have. You know what? I'm going to let the clip play out first before I even go into it.
Like, Tipster, just be fucking real for once, man. It's ridiculous.
So this is a common misconception with the AP thing, that I blocked people because they were shitting on AP. No. I didn't have a problem with people shitting on AP for what she did. What she did was fucked up. It's bad parenting, and I 100% disavowed it.
So far, so good.
I've disavowed it since the very start.
Is
now,
that
at
true?
first, like, I didn't want to respond to it because everybody tried to make it about me, and I didn't think that I needed to respond to it because, like, why is this about me? I wasn't involved in the situation whatsoever, right? So initially, I was kind of like standoffish, like, why do I have to respond to this? But once I finally responded, I stated on numerous occasions that I thought what she did was fucked up, and it was wrong.
See, I don't trust Tipster here because I've seen myself with the recent drama that he's got a propensity to lie about things in order to, you know, so for example, in the recent drama, he was defending Chris from Mr. Beast and then acted like he found out some new information that changed his mind when it was pretty clear to me that it seemed like he recognized that he was wrong but didn't want to just admit that, you know? So yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical about this, just to be 100%. But anyway, let's play
wrong,
out.
and it was worthy of fucking criticism. I said it on fucking Twitter. I said it in DJ Screwdriver's like fucking space. We talked about it briefly on previous live streams, and I said that I wasn't okay with it, and I didn't approve of it, and I thought it was fucked up. So like, him telling this story as if I was okay with what AP did and I was mad at people for criticizing AP for what she did, that is not the fucking case. And I've seen so many people call out this tweet because apparently he said in this stream, I haven't seen a clip of this, but apparently he said in this stream.
Right. His initial response was, "This has nothing to do with me. Stop pulling me into it." Then months later, Edwin said this. Tipster rewrote history. Right. Okay. See, this is the problem. This is always the issue when you get off on the sidetrack is we now need to go and find another clip. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Tipster.
Yo, you want to know why you got blocked?
Why did I get blocked, Tipster?
Because you're making it like you're trying really hard to associate with me with a situation that I had nothing to do with. What the fuck does this have to do with me? Yes, and I did something stupid. And the whole time you're naming me in your stupid fucking thread as if I have something to do with it. I have nothing to do with what AP did. I'm not AP's fucking handler. And I don't understand why, like, I have to explain the way I feel about it when I'm not the one who fucking did it. I'm not accountable for her actions.
Did I say you were?
No, but, like, what do you think is the point of, like, fucking, like, mentioning me in the thread? Like, what's the point of that?
Who's DJ Screwdriver? Who the fuck is DJ Screwdriver? Who the fuck is DJ Screwdriver? Oh, they follow me. They've not tweeted since February 23rd. Why is Tipster explaining himself to DJ Screwdriver? Huh? Yeah, but like, you know, no disrespect to the guy, but if DJ Screwdriver had some thing about trying to drag me into some drama I wasn't involved in, I'd just ignore them. I might even mute them if they were being annoying about it. I've done it before. When the commentary group chat drama dropped, that fucking CJ Brown fucking schizo was trying to get me to comment on it. I mean, you know, CJ Brown has had some base takes recently, fair play to him. But he was like fucking replying to me, going, "Oh, comment on this," and it's like nothing to do with me. So I just fucking muted him for a bit. I've unmuted him now. But I just muted him for a little bit and just ignored it, and then that was it. No problem. Easy peasy. So why, like, if someone's calling you out for something and you're not involved, just fucking ignore them. Is that a crazy take? Like, you're not involved, you don't need to answer to it, right? Just seems so stupid.
He did something stupid that we can all agree is fucking wrong, but what the fuck do I have to do with that?
You're her friends, and that's how people know her.
So what? So we're doing guilt by association then? That's fucking bullshit.
That's not guilt by association.
No, that's
just
literally
association.
guilt by association.
That's
You're
just
literally saying
association.
she's your friend, so you have to explain how you feel about it.
I didn't say that.
Retarded.
I didn't say that though. I just said she was her friend.
So what was the point of mentioning me in it then? What was the point of mentioning me in the thread for something that she did?
To give context of who she is. People don't know who she is.
Okay, bro. Yeah, I guess so. That's why you got blocked, because this doesn't have anything to do with me, and you really want to make it about me. Enjoy your little 15 seconds of fame, you fucking loser.
All right.
All DJ Screwdriver did was mention Tipster in the context of being AP over 9K. Yeah. What was the tweet? God, this is so autistic, man. God, this commentary shit is so fucking retarded. You're like, oh, what's this? Oh, you got to watch this video. And then you got to watch that video. And then I'm like, what was the tweet then? It's like a fucking wormhole of bullshit that has just got pure autism at the other side. What was the tweet? No, no one is calling in. I don't need people to call in. I'm not having fucking people calling in to explain autistic drama. Just tell me what I want to know. What did the tweet say that made Tipster call in?
What the fuck was that, dude?
That guy's a moron, bro. I swear to God.
Find another job then. What's that supposed to mean? What the fuck do you mean get another? What were you on about? What? Sorry, am I supposed? What? Dude, how are you not looking at this thinking, yeah, this is pretty fucking autistic, that there's a wormhole of shit you need to look into that's fucking nonsense to find out anything that fucking happened in this retarded fucking slur redacted community? What? Why did you just link me hardcore porn, Goku594? What the fuck is that? That is not what I'm looking for. Okay, Elope Man, right. Okay, I think Elope Man sees where I'm coming from, okay? Because my guess would be that this DJ guy tweeted something out that wasn't particularly condemning of Tipster, or even necessarily suggesting that he necessarily needed to get involved, but Tipster overreacted and blocked him, which caused more drama when he could have just ignored it. Is that right? Is that what happened? Okay. Easy. To be fair, that logic could be applied to any community you aren't a part of. Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. I get it. I absolutely get it. I would expect the same thing if someone was trying to look into some autistic old... I mean, the extreme dad stuff. You know? The extreme dad shit is the same. The other way around. People have watched 5 minutes in a video and think they know all about it when I was fucking there when the shit was happening and how annoying it was. Yeah, I agree. I'm not saying Twitch was better. I get it, right? But I'm just pointing out of how autistic it is, right? What's this? Okay, so this explains it. GG, I offered Tipster a convo. It's been denied. That's fine. Just find it strange he's willing to go on Doc on the radio stream to defend his anime girl tape, but refused to have a convo with me. Allegedly, he saw a tweet I made, and I tweeted that he didn't get my analogy, so let me write in plain English. I made a thread on AP while using Tipster's name for context on who she was. Okay. Right, yeah, that's what I thought it will. That's what it sounded like. I get it. So, This AP person gets the kid to say a slur, right? Tipster doesn't really comment on it or get involved. He gets called out in a tweet by this DJ person. He jumps on a call and spurgs out, even though he wasn't really being asked to comment on it specifically, but he felt like he was being brought into it when he wasn't really. Okay, and then later he goes on to claim that he had, repeatedly and was willing to say that it was bad, but he wasn't really. He only did it jumping into this call because he was spurging out because he thought he was getting dragged into it when he wasn't. Yeah, I know. I just said that he wasn't called out. That's the point I'm making. The point I'm making is he incorrectly interpreted that he was being called out. When he wasn't being called out, he was being named in a tweet for context of who the person was. There we go. Right? But surely, listen, guys, if we're going to do more of these commentary retrospectives, you need to understand something, okay? Coming to this new, and someone mentions a drama that happens, and they don't give you the full context, I'm the kind of person that's like, okay, well, let me look at the full context so I can figure out what I think about it, right? And then you get sent on a fucking autistic wormhole through like 3 videos and a tweet here, tweet there, and it's like, okay, well, I just want to understand the basic building blocks of what happened, okay? And now I understand. So now, my take, I can say, I can understand Tipster feeling like he's being pulled into drama that isn't really anything to do with him, just because it's his friend. But he wasn't really pulled in. He was referenced in a tweet. He spurged out, went into a call, and freaked out about it. When he didn't need to do that, he could have just fucking ignored it if he wanted to. Could have completely ignored it and it wouldn't have been that big a deal, from what I can see. Okay? Okay, I'm going to start banning retards in a minute. Yes, I do want the full context, right? But whilst I'm getting it, right? Obviously, it's going to be frustrating if I'm getting links to clip. Do you understand? For me, it's annoying that I've got to have a clip. There's not just one quick 5-minute video, boom, 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 boom. There's a clip here, and then I've got to go to that, and then I'm like, well, what's the context for this? And then I've got to go to another fucking clip. What's the context for this? Oh, now I need to see the tweet. Okay? It's just tricky to engage with, but now I understand the building blocks. My take is there. Perfect. We're there. Okay? Tipster felt like he was getting dragged in when he wasn't. He was only named in a tweet. He went to a call and he spurged out. He later went on to lie and mischaracterize it and make it seem like he was issuing criticism over this. When he wasn't, he spurged out on a call because he got named in a tweet and he was retarded. There we go. Boom. Easy. That's all I needed. And we've got it now. Thank you. So now we've got that out of the way. We can get back to the fundamental issue, which is the fucking lolly shit, okay?
Well, you says in the chat you never mentioned Tipster, which I find hard to believe because this guy is on Tipster's fucking dick every fucking day. Not saying that that's wrong, because, to be honest, I agree with a lot of the shit he said. But, it's just like, yeah, this guy's on fucking Tipster's dick or whatever. As soon as he covers the rum stuff, Tipster gets involved somehow. The point is Tipster gets involved, and he tweets out this tweet, which went like a fart in church. He says, I see the usual suspects
DJ Screwdriver, just looked at your stuff. What
Lolli when they don't know what the fuck Lolli actually is. Some things.
That's spoken like a true fucking expert or something.
Okay. Right. Okay. What I'm trying to get, I'll make it more clear as well. I'll make it more clear. I'm not, this commentary Ace channel has done a great job, and I understand at that time, okay, Augie was just doing a stream. He's not thinking that I'm going to be watching this, years later. A year later, right? And I'm going to need to know the context of all of this, okay? But it would be good if in this, there was context that I could understand that narrative and then I could get my take and be like, right, boom, on to the next thing, okay? Not a criticism necessarily, just for me personally, that would be good. But we got there in the end. I'm happy. Let's keep moving.
The Lolli expert.
Now hold on, connoisseurs. Let me.
Now I know Lolli. So allow me, please. Okay.
Dude, I can't believe he even got himself into this fucking debate or whatever. So Boblax jumps in there, obviously tells him like, yeah, it's fucking Lolli, dude.
No. Listen, I'm not gonna look. Commentary age is great. I'm fucking watching their video where they collected all these clips. I'm not gonna criticize commentary aides. They've done fine. This is great. A great summary. Okay. Right. No one's criticized here. It's just for me personally that would be useful. But it's okay. We're good to go.
You need to not get on this fucking horse. This is a pretty bad hill to die on, you know? And so people will start, giving Tipster shit for this. And someone says, gotta have to disagree, Tipster. Lolli are typically sexualized children, and this is a sexualized child. Tipster says, really? You know the background of this character. You know their age. Dude, where'd you find this?
Wait a minute. Dude. This is Tipster's... Do you know what? One thing you learn doing this is just don't be smug about it. Just be like kind of open-minded. First of all, right? Like, he's made a mistake in jumping in so hard in the first place. But if people are coming to you with more information, just be a bit more open-minded to go, okay. This is a difficult one because I wouldn't really be abroad in this, I don't think. But it's like, just be like, oh, okay, damn. Like, I don't know. I think there's a way of expressing this where you don't sound so smug and defensive, and then that comes back to fucking bite you in the ass when it turns out it is a fucking kid, right?
That's literally the 4,000-year-old argument. Do you know the background of this character? Do you understand that they're actually like a dragon that transcends time? Clearly,
do we know the artist's intention? That was like a huge discussion that started. Like the artist's intention. Like I don't care if the artist intended to fucking draw an elder and it just came out as a naked child by accident. Like it's still naked child.
Like she was really high when she drew it, and she like didn't know what was going on.
Bro, one of the tweets,
crack,
dude, one of the tweets literally said some shit where it was just like, people who know nothing about anime culture are really giving their take on this, and I'm just like, Tipster, this is the worst line of defense you could possibly choose for this situation. If somebody is criticizing one of your friends for liking Lolicon, okay, then arguing the semantics of what anime is the last thing
I said this
anyone on the opposing side wants to hear, because as soon as that's the arguments a pedophile would make.
Yeah, I said this on Xyle's stream. What Tipster was doing, he was like, I'm the expert on this, basically, is how he was coming off, and it sounded like the guy like the Pawn Stars would bring in to like justify a cost on like an item or whatever. Like Tipster's their Lolicon guy who'd come in and explain it to them.
Yeah, and look at this shit right here. So Boblax tells him it's Lolli. He says, why is it a child? Because it had small tits. Guess grown-ass women never had small tits.
Oh, no. No! Tipster, why? He's not going to show it on stream, is he? Fuck me.
So far.
Dude, why was it a child, Boblax? Did it go through fucking
I'm like, small tits. The girl has no tits, Tipster. It's clearly a child. And literally no tits. Literally no tits. What do you mean small tits?
Man, this is not good, bro. This is not good, dude.
And for future reference, it turned out to be like a boy. So like everyone's arguing like, what's just a skinny girl?
He's gay?
Girl. And that's the thing. Like Tipster's talking about like, you don't know this character or whatever. And then he's talking about like petite small women, and nobody in the entire conversation knew that it was a boy.
Amazing.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, holy shit. He's like, is it a child because it has small tits?
So it is boy
artist
soprano.
has no tits because it's a boy, but okay.
Oh my god, dude. Tipster wrote, you think it's Lolli, but you're comfortable tweeting it? Boblax is like, yeah, to show it's a kid, because clearly they're giving Rum way too much of the benefit of the doubt and need to see what she likes. This is pedo shit. Tipster responds, says, I've seen it already and don't think it's Lolli. I have seen video game characters that look like this and no one bats an eye. This is literally... Name them now!
Fucking like Little Kid Simulator? Like what the fuck? Like did Mr. Girl make that game?
Name them now. Well, Mr. Girl actually had an interesting whole analysis of the whole situation, I thought. This is the first time someone's ever blocked me for not being enough of a pedophile.
Oh yeah, I remember this. The Mr. Girl fucking guest appearance.
There. Somebody tags, CK tags Mr. Girl, and he says it has a child's head and torso and a teenager's legs. It is definitely a sexualized drawing of a minor. I must rule in favor of Boblax. And then Tipster blocked him.
No.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Agrees. It's the fact that he goes, I agree with Boblax.
Yeah,
so,
like
and Boblax
mortal enemies? Like what the fuck?
Mr. Girl.
Yeah, Boblax hates Mr. Girl. Boblax has said that he thinks that Mr. Girl is what, a map or something like that.
Well, I think Mr. Girl's a pedophile. So, a pedophile can have a right opinion. And he would...
Yeah, I think he referred to him as, like, a non-offending map or something. Like, maybe? I can't remember. But in any case, yeah, he called him a pedo in one way or another.
No.
I don't know, man. It's just fucking insane to me, though, because it's like, someone tags Mr. Girl as a joke. He agrees with Boblax, but then why does Tipster, like, block him? That's just, like, the worst look.
No,
and
map,
then Mr.
that was
Girl,
it, yeah.
like, he doesn't even he takes it as, like, a dub, but the way that he words it, this is the first time someone's ever blocked me for not being enough of a pedophile. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, that is, like, utter destruction as well for Tipster. The fact that Mr. Girl and all this fucking controversy, he is saying that about you.
Oh my god, wait, the caption. I didn't see this tweet. Oh my god.
This is just the greatest shit show of all time. And
I kind of want to retweet it, but I can't because he's a pedo. I don't want pedo tweets on my timeline.
Oh yeah, we got this amazing. My point.
Oh Oh man, Bo Black's is so annoying sometimes, man. Bo Black's, I think. Listen, I think that Bo Black's might be a chaser. I think we've got good evidence at this point that he's a chaser. He responded to that Finsta tweet about coming out as trans and was like, "Oh, well done for coming out" or something.
Is that this community is full of spurs, you know nothing about anime or anime culture, commenting on anime culture, and it's fucking dumb, dude.
The community is full of spurgs, you know nothing about anime or anime culture, commenting on and it's fucking dumb, dude. Yeah, true. Takes one to know one. Very true. God, Tipster is just, oh man. The thing that you need to bear in mind is, I know some people are gonna, you know, lolly, it's a fucking hot topic, right? This is obviously about the lolly conversation, but it's Tipster's arrogance and smugness that is clearly knowing what happens, it's going to come back to bite him, right? There's no hedging your bets. There's no, you know, open-mindedness or, okay, well, I could be wrong about this and that sort of thing. It is so certain and definitive, you know? There's nothing worse for people than a smug retard. And then when it turns out you're wrong, you get fucking demolished, you know? A good example of this is Hassan on the Russian invasion, okay? Hassan was smugly confident that Russia weren't going to invade, and then Russia invaded. You know, when your take, it gets completely proven to be wrong, you're smug about it, you know, you need to have more humility to be able to go, you know, I could be wrong on this, and then you can go, okay, I'll take the L, I was wrong about that. And people are going to be more accepting of that than if you're smug and then you turn out to be wrong. And on top of that, it's obviously about a very controversial topic within the community. So just an absolute recipe for disaster across all fucking angles here.
Yeah, I don't know about anime culture because I have a job, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah.
Go outside, bro.
Like,
Anime culture? Wait, so like Chinese culture is in China and anime culture
okay,
is on the internet.
like that's just rude. But it's like, yo, why are you debasing anime culture into like this lowly shit? There's plenty of people that watch anime and they will tell you they don't agree with this weird lowly shit.
Yeah, and they don't
it's
look at
such
like
a weird argument, dude. Like I watch Ghost in the Shell. Like I watch like cyberpunky anime stuff, but it's like if you see like a lowly in that shit, I'm like, all right, Alt F4, back the fuck out of that one.
Yeah,
too weird
literally.
for me.
Yo, chill out there. I don't know, man. Look, I understand backing up a friend, don't get me wrong, but these whores gotta go, Tipster. I'm sorry, bro. I told Tipster the same thing last year when the last whore situation happened, but
I think you're
dude...
speaking a little too soon.
Really? Come on,
yeah,
dude.
Leia
These
something
hoes...
just gave you $100.
Oh, wow, yeah, Leia something double you?
Yo, wait! I love these women! Let's go!
I think you're speaking a little
W
too
Leia
soon.
something...
Yeah.
W... No, I'm just kidding. I won't even say it as a joke. L whore. Tipster, these whores gotta go, dude.
Thank you for the money, whore. Okay, so...
Like he's married, right? Like you don't have to go defend chicks this hard. Like,
well,
fucking, you know, do some dumb shit, leave him in the dust. Christ.
Yeah, I know. It just seems like it seems like and Tipster would he would just say that.
Okay, this makes sense to me as well. So Tipster's big problem when he was knocking about the commentary community is these women would do some dumb shit, and he would like fall on the sword in one way or another. I mean, in the other case, it was like he mischaracterized it later when he just didn't want to get involved. He just not got involved. I mean, in this case, again, he could have not got involved again, I guess. Like he could have just not got involved in the conversation and left himself out of it, right? Was there any pressure on Tipster to actually comment on this at all? Why even get involved? Just, you know, your friend's done some stupid shit. You know, if someone asks you about it, go, yeah, that was fucking crazy. They like that. And leave it at that and fucking be done with it. But no, he has to get involved and on the wrong side of the argument as well. No.
That it's like, oh well, they're my friends and I defend all my friends regardless of gender. These hoes gotta go, dude. You know, these women that Tipster surrounds himself with, everyone thinks that Tipster's like this epic Chad because he has like this harem of like women.
Who fucking thinks that?
Matt Pitt thinks that. Matt fucking Pitt thinks that. Okay,
No way.
I've heard him say this before.
Bro, I think he's fucking with you. Come on.
No,
Is that true, Matt Pitt?
Matt Pitt thinks this. Willie Mack Show thinks this. They all think this. Okay.
Willie
they think
Mack?
that because Tipster has women around him, that by default that makes him a Chad. Let me spell it out for you guys. These are.
Chud, you have tip communication, right? Can you tell him being £450 is qualifies for most of these women? He needs to lose at least £200 before they even care about his defences. I do not have any communication with Tipster anymore. Yeah. We followed each other for a little while. But he unfollowed me when I was being... I mean, I don't think I was that unreasonable. I wasn't even that mean. I was just very forthright in my opinion about his takes on Bosch. Tell me if you think differently, but I think I just gave very fair, reasonable analysis of what I saw as inconsistencies and what seemed like lies in his story. But yeah.
Bottom of the barrel whores. They are valueless.
He doesn't even fuck them. He doesn't even fuck them.
They have nothing to offer. They look like shit. They act like shit. They do weird shit. Stop. They suck.
He just gets like female attention from them that he doesn't get elsewhere or something.
But
he
it's
doesn't
like
actually put his
shit
dick in them.
female attention, dude. It's like, yeah, there's always gonna be a guy that gives these women attention. They will always get attention no matter what. Tipster is the guy that fills that void. Stop. This shit is fucking cancer. Like, this is unironically the death. This is gonna be the death of Tipster's career. I swear to God, this is gonna be what happens, dude. These fucking hoes, they're all weird. They're on weird shit, teaching their kids how to say the N-word, liking weird fucking porn. It's like, dude, stop.
Yeah,
Or if you're gonna be friends with them, just cut them off and
Out
do
of
some
all the
strange
women
shit.
you choose to be friends with, all of these people consistently
There's
have
just
issues
too much of a
with, like,
pattern here.
getting their kids to say the N-word, like going schizo,
Yeah.
accidentally liking Lolli, you know.
There's just too much of a fucking pattern here, and I don't like it. Alright, this is where fucking Tipster calls in, apparently.
Liking that post? Like, how is that not Lolli?
Well, first of all, what I want to get into is you guys are saying that I'm defending Lolli, and I would never defend Lolli, okay? I don't advocate for Lolli.
You're defending the girl for liking Lolli. So
That's Pat God in the call.
You're defending it, right?
But my interpretation is that it's not Lolli, okay? Like, if you think it's Lolli, or you think it's like weird, okay, you're welcome to that opinion.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
Like,
I would never defend.
Augie accidentally put it on screen for a sec. Everyone fucking saw it. One in chat if you
Amazing.
think it could potentially not be Lolli. 2 in chat if it's guaranteed a
Dude,
kid.
it's fucking... It's a kid, dude.
All
Come
of you
on.
in
It's a
chat
kid.
haven't watched
It's a
enough
kid.
anime. You haven't seen enough anime.
I just
you
want.
don't know.
I already know that it's a kid. I just want to see how many pedophiles are in your chat.
Some people don't know the struggle.
Like,
Some people are putting one. I admire
oh
their
shit!
bravery.
Oh shit! We got some pedos.
And
That
also
wasn't
their-
me. That wasn't me that time. That was them.
Oh my god!
Pedophilia.
I just don't like. I get like that some women.
Chud, do you agree with me if people get aroused to cartoons, it's weird? Yeah. Wait, hang on a sec. What is this you've linked me now? Goku594. Why have you sent me another porn video? I'm gonna have to ban you, dude. I don't know why you're sending me porno, you fucking weirdo. I don't even know what that is. What relevance is that to me, to my interests?
Women are more petite, but that just looks like a fucking kid. Like there's a difference between an image of.
It's just a man and a woman like fucking. I don't know. It's like
You guys were arguing over the breasts of a boy.
Yeah.
I'm not watching it.
Because there's no breasts. That's why. But Tipster's like, oh, is it just because it's a kid because it has small breasts?
I'm not.
Like, it has no breasts.
Okay, so Tipster, how would you define Lolli in your own personal opinion?
Sexualized depictions of children. But the thing is, we don't know if this like particular character is a child.
Okay,
That's
so
my only argument here.
So let me ask you a question. If I were to draw a picture of a child, and then you were to look at me and said, well, that's a picture of a child you just drew, but I were to say, no, it's not a child. It's actually the 40-year-old woman, right?
Oh, no.
Where's the connect there? Like, at the end of the day, does it look like a child? Does it resemble a child, right? If it looks like a child and it's being sexualized, that is sexualizing a child, right? In the form of an image. Like, I don't see how there's some sort of disconnect there.
All right.
I think it just comes down to like a agree to disagree because
No.
Oh my god, bro. Dude. Bro.
Oh my god, what?
Bro, that is a horrible
Agree
answer.
to
I don't think
disagree.
we have enough
Agree to
information
disagree,
about
bro.
that character to determine whether or not it's a child.
Kim, could you?
The funny thing is, you guys.
But I thought it wasn't a child. Why are we agreeing to disagree now? I thought it wasn't. We knew that for a fact. By the way, Rum also was inconsistent in her answers for this. At one moment, she said that it was a misclick, but then she was defending it afterwards. So it's like, even if it was a misclick, you're
See,
still
the other thing as well is I can understand people looking at this and being like, oh, they're making a big man out of a molehill, they're making a meal of this, da da da. But the fundamental thing is like, it would be a lot simpler if you thought it was a child and you defended it on those terms, well, we know where you stand with it. But if you think it is a child and you want to not defend it and say it's bad, then do that. But, you know, it seems like he's so guided by wanting to defend it because this woman is getting embroiled in this controversy. Why? Why throw yourself on the sword for some retarded woman that's like some lolly? So yeah, I don't know. Like, just seems like such a foolish thing. And it seems like he could just solve a lot of problems by just not involving himself in this shit. You know? Especially knowing that these guys are going to fucking jump on it like white on rice. Like, just keep your nose clean. Keep your nose clean, right? keep yourself out of this drama. You don't have to even cut off all these e-whores if you don't want to, but don't just jump on the sword for them when they're making stupid mistakes.
If you liked it and meant it and admitted to it. So we're all over the place here. This is just a disaster stream, folks. I mean, this is just, you're in the pit of no return here. You have to, if you're going to call into a stream like this and this is what you have to defend, wrap it up. Hang up. If you're Tipster in this situation, hang up the phone or don't, because we like watching it.
I don't particularly find this image interesting at all. I don't like that particular art piece at all. So like this notion that I'm like some Lolli defender or I'm in favor of the existence of Lolli is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so you say that you don't like the image, right? So I want to ask you, does looking at that image in any way make you feel uncomfortable?
Do I think it's like a really creepy, weird-looking piece? Sure, but I don't think it's Lolli.
Okay, so then let me ask you a question. What are the factors that draw
Wait, it's creepy? Wait, what? I've never heard this take before.
This reminds me of a
What are we
DM
talking
that
about here?
I was DMing Tipster a little bit before this because he was basically being like, oh, I don't know if it's Lolli or whatever, and I'm like, dude, you know pedos are 100% jacking off to that art, and he's like, yeah, just so pedos jerk off to it doesn't mean it's a kid. I'm like, what?
True, I guess.
Wait, but it's not like pedos are attractive. But if pedos are attractive,
but if they are attractive, it's probably a kid.
That means it looks
That's probably
like
a kid.
That means it looks enough like a kid to satisfy their mental urge of acting to a kid.
I guess his argument is like, well, technically I could jack off to a toaster. I don't find toasters attractive, but I could try, you know.
I get it, but wait, it'd kind of be hard to just get hard to a toaster. You'd have to be thinking about other shit, right?
So PackGod blew up, got 1 million subs because of a KSI shutout. And Keemstar saw this rise creator and decided to bring him down to our disgusting, filthy shithole of a community. Why is Keem torturing this poor kid that just blew up? PackGod is entering territory that no successful man should ever step foot in.
That this is a very creepy, weird looking piece, because we also agree this is a very weird, creepy looking piece. And the reason why we say that is because it looks like a child. So what are the reasons that you're drawing to say that it's a very
Tipster.
weird, creepy looking piece?
Tipster, look, you're defending Rum, basically, because she's your friend. Then that's the only reason why. This fucking image...
Yes. Tipster would get hard looking at a toaster because he'd be thinking about the sandwich he's about to make with the bread he put in. I mean, Keemstar is correct. Yeah, you're defending this person because they're your friend. Don't fall on the sword for your friends. Right? Like, you don't have to. And you know, if you really don't want to fucking shit on them, just don't get involved. Just recuse yourself from the situation and let it play out. There we go. Simple. Tipster's got an impulse control problem, it seems.
Is Lolli. Like, this is a little kid, all right? Like, dressed up in a thong.
A little boy.
Like,
A lot of people are saying that Keemstar is
you...
calling him a pedo. He just flat out explains his actual argument right there. That's his actual argument. Is that you're just being a fucking retard defending your friend.
I defended my friend because I don't think she did anything wrong. That's why. She liked the picture of stylized anime art. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Stylized?
What?
Stylized anime art.
Whoa. This is like the fucking gymnastics tour of all mental gymnastics tours. It's literally drawn child porn, okay?
Yeah.
Stop saying that it's fucking stylized like what? Like
This is the
literal
child.
invitational
Yeah, and he's not even saying like, oh, it could be Lolli or whatever. He's just saying like, definitively it's not. Like, he's not even in between.
It's literally animated child pornography, and it's like anybody that defends this shit, oh, Moody, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, motherfucker. It is what is it looking like? Oh, but it's seriously 10,000 years old. Shut the fuck up. Your hard drive.
Yeah, Keemstar was throwing him a bone. Keemstar was absolutely throwing. Do you know what? You've got a point. You know, obviously, I'm very biased on this, and I don't think my friend did anything wrong. But I'm very biased, and I'm open to other perspectives. Like, dude, there's so many ways you can get out of this. Even wrapping yourself up to this situation. But it's like he's got no element of self-preservation as a content creator. You know.
Needs to be fucking searched, okay? Not only does your hard drive need to be searched, U.S. Marshals need to fucking show up at your house tomorrow, okay? Because you are a fucking weird person, dude. I don't give a fuck, all right? There's no goddamn reason. Listen, there are some things in life that no matter what side of the world you're on, you all can just fucking agree it's weird, okay?
Yeah.
Lolli is just weird. Okay?
Look, I feel like a lot of people are getting caught up on, like, I don't know, I'm not like trying to shit on Tommy, but his stream is the one I saw, so it's on the back of my mind. A lot of people were saying stuff like, all right, well, sexualized, what does that mean? Define that. And like, lolicon, what I thought was like little girls getting fucked, and that's bad. It's like, look, not everything Shadman drew was like an actual sexual act, but everyone turned around and went, yeah, this is obviously Lolli, fuck Shadman. The bar that it needed to be, like, the bar that it needed to cross to be Lolli was lower for Shadman than it is in this case, and it's kind of weird.
Dude, Shadman's drawing of like Keemstar's daughter isn't even like pornographic, right? It's just like, it has one of those faces where it's like the nutty.
And there were politicians there from every
What the fuck is that?
At least there was Conservative and Labour. They looked at me.
Bro, what is this bullshit? Some fucking leftoid shit on Twitter playing.
face or whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it literally would hit everyone's definition of sexualized, but we're now like changing the definition of sexualized to make this argument more palatable here.
It's like some weird contrarian shit. When at the end of the day, look, like just use common fucking sense, okay?
Yeah.
We all know what it is, all right? Like we're not like even even people that have just been born the other day can are on the same fucking page. Just be on the same page, all right? Like stop this. It's literally contrarian sake for the sake of being a fucking contrarian. Like this whole like Tipster saying this is just like no. Stop it.
Bro, come on now. What the fuck is this? Bro, that is insane. That is an insane meme.
What the fuck?
Accidentally defends Lolli.
28-year-old tipster. Oh god, I'm gonna mooch. Devours 10 quadruple cheeseburgers. Doesn't care about anything. Practices body positivity. Hasn't left his titanium forged chair for a month. 10K hours. Who made this shit? Accidentally defends Lolli. Fakes reaching his daily fitness goal. Nick. Nick. No.
That wasn't real. The
That's
daily
not real.
fitness goal was fake. We made that up.
made that up.
We
made that up.
That's wait. What do you mean? Wait.
Shut up, Aubrey.
Come on.
We made that up.
Nick,
We made it up.
didn't
We
we
made
literally
it
go
up.
on Tipster's Twitter and we found 4 pictures that look the exact same?
I edited it. I edited it. I told everyone I edited it, and it's fake. And you should remember that it is fake. I made it.
I just can't remember.
Wait a second. At this point, are they still friends or not? Oh, actually, wait. I remember this because yeah. I remember like thinking that Tipster was cool with all of these guys, but then they constantly be making like jokes about him and shitting on him, and probably stuff like that they're talking about. I would see it and I'd be like, wait, I thought you were cool with this guy, and you were just shitting him all the time. It's like, nah, it's banter, it's a bit of fun, you know.
Remember off the top
Tipster's
of my
not
head, and I feel like it was.
divorced,
Look at those, look at that Apple Watch on his arm there. You see the fucking rings aren't complete?
Fitbit? Wait, is that the same
What?
Oh my god!
Why? Nick reposted over and over.
No.
Dude, I went so hard on that meme. Like, I actually took other tweets and I replaced the picture of the Fitbit with other older pictures of the
Okay.
Fitbit.
It was all the same.
So the dates lined up and everything. And then I rewrote different captions.
Jesus Christ. I can't wait to get so many comments being like, wow, you're such a bad friend. Shut the fuck up, bitch. It's entertainment. And also, this is what I would actually tell Tipster. Being real for a second, this is what I really think, okay? You're getting the real deal, okay? I'm over this shit. Fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking say how I really feel. And if people get fucking mad, I don't give a fuck, all right? I think Edwin is a fucking psychopath, and I think Tipster is a simp. He needs to stop. It's just the reality.
She liked a picture of stylized anime art. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Well, you're saying that you think the picture...
I genuinely think this is the commentary community just doing what they always do and trying to make a big deal out of something that's nothing.
Well, hold up though, Tipster, because you're saying that you think that the picture is creepy and unsettling. You're saying that. You're agreeing that.
Yeah, because it's not art that I find particularly interesting.
Yeah, but why
this particular piece is not
you
something
could
that I
say
find
it's. You could.
I mean, yeah, like obviously, if you find something creepy, there needs to be some reason. It's not a horror piece, is it? Like there needs to be some reason for that. It's not. You don't find. You just say I'm not interested in it. You're saying it's creepy. Oh.
Say it's
Oh boy.
So it's creeping and
Not
unsettling
good.
because he doesn't like it. Wait, so if
Yeah.
I don't like art, that means it's automatically creepy.
bad art, or it's not a well-drawn piece. But what makes you say that it's creepy and it's unsettling, right? You're saying the words creepy and unsettling. So what is leading you to come to that conclusion?
Because
And why?
again, it's not a piece that I'm fond of. I don't like this particular art piece.
So are you not fond of it?
Because it looks like a fucking child!
He's not fond of it, dude.
Oh man, dude. Oh Jesus, dude. This is so fucking sad, bro. Like, honest
This
to
is
God.
not a piece I'm fond of. My cock didn't even get hard at all. Not even 20%. Not even a little chub came out of Tipster's pants when he looked at this art.
What makes
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of that particular art piece. I don't understand how hard that is to understand.
Well, no, it's really hard to understand.
Wait,
because if I look at someone, right?
Tipster, are you saying that this picture is creepy?
Yeah, I think it's a little weird, sure.
Oh no.
But again, like if
See,
we come down to the
you have to go one way or the other, right? You have to be like, this is totally fine and normal, or this is totally weird and perverted. You can't give a middle of the road nuanced take on this. That's just not. It's just impossible. You can't.
There ain't no fence sitting when it comes to child porn, kids. It's all bad. Okay? It's all illegal. Stay far fucking away from it.
Even if you don't think it's child porn and you want to give a nuanced middle of the road take, you can't. Not on this.
Okay, listen. This is like the best example. If I walked into my kid's room, all right, and like he was like looking at Lolli and shit, immediately like disowned, out of the house, not my kid anymore. Goodbye, Rip Bozo. We're done. That's
Yeah.
just kind of the thing, all right? Like fucking, it's over. Like this is just one of those things where it's like, listen, I get the arguments, right? It's animated. There's no harm being done, but it's like, what is the purpose of looking at this to gratify yourself? You know, like that's the question that I have to ask.
I mean, like, that's easy to say, but like, I mean, obviously, you wouldn't want to just disown your kids straight away. You'd want to be like, okay, hold on. That sounds like a take that you're giving just to show how against Lolli you are. Whereas for me, I'm like, if I saw my kid looking at that, I would be like, what the fuck? And I would like want to take them to some sort of help. And, you know, I could talk about it. You go and seek some help. If it's my kid, I'd be like, okay, we need to go and see a fucking, depending on how old they are, a fucking child psychologist or some shit. Or if they're a bit older, I'm fucking booking you in and we're sorting this out because this is not acceptable. Right? You can take a hard line with it. But, like, not just disown them. It's your own kid. You know, that's crazy. That just sounds like you're trying to invoke the kind of wood chipper-esque take. Oh, just disown this right away. Would you? No, you'd want to get them some help, surely. You know, if like it continued and they didn't, you know, and it got worse or something, then yeah, maybe at some point you might disown them at a certain line. But there'd be a lot of work before that to try and, you know, help them out. Yeah, it's probably hyperbole, sure, but yeah. You know. But yeah, I mean, it's not even about like the concern of it could get worse. It's just like it's antisocial to me. It's antisocial to be, you know, sat around in your room looking at weird anime shit all the time too, and that's indicative of that as well. You know, let alone fucking Lolli shit. But you know, I think to get to that point, if you're looking at that kind of material, you need to be on an antisocial pathway already, where you're spending a lot of time in these communities and looking at that sort of thing and so on. You know, it's like you get to an unhealthy level where you're going down that pathway. So you probably would hopefully see the warning signs before and try and intervene and be like, okay, let's go outside and do this. Let's go and do this activity together or something like that, you know?
Ask, right? Like, if you look at Lolli, why does this gratify you is a question I have to ask.
Right.
It's like you're clearly looking at an image of somebody that's under the age of consent. So like, let's not fucking pretend. Like, you're looking at something that is it should be very illegal, right? Yes, it's animated, and yes, I know no actual human being is harmed. I'm not a fucking retard. Listen, I'm not like a nofap like crazy dude, but it's like I know that pornography is a drug, right? Like at the end of the day, like if you consume a bit of it, what gets you off week 1 isn't going to be able to get you off week 7, right? Like you have to get it harder and harder and harder. What is the next stage after Lolli? That's the question I'm asking, right? Like, what the fuck?
Where do you go? Yeah, exactly. That's a good question. Where does it go beyond that? Does it just stay in the pictures, or does it go into the real deal?
Watching,
yeah.
Like
you start do you keep justifying so much that you justified yourself into being a pedo?
But why is it weird?
I feel like we're just going in circles.
No, I want to know. I just want a better explanation. I want to know why it's weird.
Let me say my point here. The reason why I agreed to come into this call is because you guys are representing this as if I'm in favor of the.
I've never found that I don't really get it. Well, I think that's to do with if you consume more like extreme pornography, right? If you're just jerking off to some woman getting fucked, okay, and it's just normal, fairly standard sexual stuff, I don't know if that's the thing. But when you start consuming more extreme types of pornography, I think that's when it can become an issue that maybe you find yourself seeking that out more and more. I'm pretty sure, I'm not an expert on this, so I don't weigh in too heavy. I'm like fairly certain there's some information out there which demonstrates that if you consume extreme pornography, you seek out more extreme pornography in order to continue to satisfy that urge, right? Yeah, like an actual gooner, like an actual real gooner. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. You know, it's like anything. There's a healthy way that you can engage with, you know, this stuff, which is probably okay. But then if it's to excess, like, you know, if you're jerking off 3 times a day and you're like, oh, I need something more extreme, and then you go to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one, you know, that sort of thing.
The existence of Lolli, and I'm simply not. I'm not a consumer of Lolli content. I'm not a creator of Lolli content. I despise people who do consume that kind of content. All right, we just had a difference of interpretation as to whether or not this particular piece was Lolli.
But you do realize the reason that we're saying this is because you're openly defending someone who's liking pictures that are, according to you, creepy.
Because I don't think they did anything wrong. My whole point at the very start of this was I don't think she did anything wrong.
Come on, dude, Tipster. If I were to look at a guy, right? If I were to go to the police, right, and I'll say, okay, yo, this guy right here, he is creepy and he's unsettling, right? And they ask me why, I'd be like, because maybe he tried touching me in a weird way, or maybe he said some really weird thing to me. I wouldn't say just because he's creepy. That's what you're saying. You're basically saying it's creepy just because it's creepy. No, just be honest. Just be honest. It's creepy and unsettling.
I am being honest with you. I've been honest this whole time. There's a reason my position on this stance here hasn't changed, because I am being honest.
Why can't you just admit, though, that the reason why it's creepy and unsettling is because it looks like a child? Like, that's all. That's the only bridge that we're failing to connect you.
No.
It's creepy and unsettling to you because it looks like a fucking lewd child. That's what it looks like. You're literally saying that. If it didn't look like that, then it wouldn't be creepy or unsettling to you at all. Like, you're literally admitting to it without admitting to it.
I don't know. I just feel like we're going around in circles here because I've given my position.
No! You're not going round in circles. You were getting to the heart of this.
Question, motherfucker. No, dude. Does he really get away with this? Please tell me they don't let him get away with this. Please.
Well, King confronts him later on the Xylee stream. After that takes place after.
Dude, hold on. Let me listen to more and then I'll talk.
Okay. I'm not.
Okay.
I feel the way I feel about it, and it is what it is.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just really pissed. I'm just really pissed that people are...
No, stop. You can't walk away from that question. Just everything Tipster's doing in this debate is like the worst answer possible. It's like, no. They asked you a direct question, which is fair, which leads off of what Tipster just said. If you agree that the art is weird and you're willing to concede in some areas, why can't you just not admit that it's a child? That is a logical conclusion to what Tipster has said. But he backs out, I guess, and I guess they don't pin him down, or maybe they pin him down later, or on Xylee's stream. I don't know, man. This is just fucking crazy. Chris the Narc, apparently Flam is fighting Tipster on Twitter right now. That's right.
Day one. Day one. Couldn't help himself.
Can I have my Twitter back so I can engage with this, please?
Day one. He could not help himself. All right, so the first tweet I saw him write is Tipster on February 15th, right? February 15th. This is like 10 days ago. He goes, one of my biggest criticisms of the commentary community is a lack of openness to the concept of redeemability. I'm all for criticizing people who have bad takes, but what is the point of giving criticism if you're unwilling to allow those people you criticize back in the community? And then Flamenco, what was this, like minutes after he gets unbanned, finds a 10-day-old Tipster tweet.
This was like, minutes after he started tweeting again, by the way. So as soon as he's come back to Twitter in like a year.
Weird how you come to this conclusion in the span of 3 weeks or whatever. And then Tipster's like, did you just look up a week-old tweet as soon as you got your account back? And he's like, no, it just showed up in my feed. So Tipster gave him a which is a famous quote from Flamenco. And Flamenco's like, also, ma deflection there. So Flamenco backs around and goes, well, Tipster, you seem to be deflecting with your And then Tipster comes in with, don't you have another stream about Ralph to do? And then Flamenco goes, something, dumb drama involving a bus.
Honestly, I do not understand this mentality of fighting backwards and forwards on Twitter with someone. I just do not do it. I do not engage in it. I don't get involved in it. If I might reply once to someone and leave it at that. I just think that you can waste countless hours. I've done it before in the past when I was a much smaller creator, but you just end up fucking burning through time arguing with someone for no real benefit. Even monetized, you're going to get what? A fraction of a cent per tweet at fucking 300 views. Not worth it. You know, if you're going to talk about something, hash it out on stream.
E-girl. Which was kind of
you mad?
I mean, it's funny because they're having this interaction on Twitter, and now Augie is going over it on stream to 1,200 viewers, fucking monetizing it.
You mad the fuck?
Should I be?
Should I be?
I don't know, bro. You seem kind of mad. This is the worst Twitter conversation I've ever seen in my life. Holy.
Well, hey, man, if you think I should be mad with this whole little shit
Every
show
possible response there was horrible.
Yeah, dude. Oh, God.
Holy shit, man.
Dude, does anyone have the screenshot of two retards fighting?
I am dying right now. This is just so fucking amazing. Holy shit, dude. Oh, wait, but we gotta read Flamenco's reply.
Well, hey, I guess if you think I should be mad with this whole little shit show last week, I guess I could understand your reasoning on that.
And then I'll guarantee Tipster quote tweeted this. Yes, he did. Why does this guy always act so smug when every engagement he has just makes him see more and more like random weems from Recess? But a great reference to Tipster.
This is a raid. Is it? Oh, you said the Chasers raided. I was wondering which one. Hey, Short Fat Otaku, how's it going? Welcome. We're covering some old commentary drama because I said I was going to get into some old commentary stuff. So here we are. We're covering a guy called Tipster and some drama that he got into off the back of Lolli stuff. Oh, hey, Tidge, how's it going? But yeah, we're here. We're here. We're not queer. Get used to it.
All right, back to, so in case you guys enjoyed the, because that's what we needed right now in the middle of this entire segment. We needed Flamenco to come back to Twitter and then engage with a fight with Tipster.
Yeah, own tip. Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, Chad. W Flam or W Tipster? Which one?
Thank you for the tease. Thank you for the tease.
Tipster likes Lolli and Tipster defends Lolli. No, I fucking don't.
Okay, well, Tipster, let me try to.
I think it's really fucked up. That I really think it's fucked up that you would put it that way, Keem. Comparing me to fucking Flamenco. What kind of shit is that, bro?
Well, let me try to help. Wait. Let me try to help you.
Literally, fuck you for that. No, genuinely fuck you for that, Keem.
Let me try to help you, Tipster. Wait, Pack. Wait. Tipster, let me try to help you. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna talk. Just hear what I have to say and then respond. All right. You're saying it's weird. You're saying it's gross or uncomfortable or whatever you're saying, right? Because you know there's something wrong with this image, all right? The problem is your friend is being attacked, and you have loyalty to your friends, so you're trying to defend your friend, right? But in this case...
Dude, Keemstar's cut right through this. And he's given him a perfect opportunity to latch onto something, to pull himself out of this fucking absolute shit fight. Yeah, like he's trying so hard to help him, to give him a hand. To be like, come on, man. Pull yourself out of this stupid situation and just accept it. You know, you're still going to get some grief. You're still going to get some shit. Okay? But at least you can wash that off a bit and maybe come out looking somewhat okay. You know, you'll still get mocked for it, but fuck me, man.
You lost. You lost on Twitter. You lost with your other friends. You lost with me. You lost Packard. You lost the audience. Everyone disagrees with you.
I genuinely don't care about what people think about me on this issue because of the fact that I've seen them try to go after people over this exact issue in the past, and I disagreed with them then, and I disagree with them now. This is about people liking stylized anime.
They were right there, actually right back.
Art, and people try to turn it into pedophilia, and I think it's like fucking gross how people are always on a fucking pedo hunt to try and label people as pedophiles.
Yeah, what
and
the
it's
fuck?
Like,
why is Mr. Girl going on a pedo hunt against Tipster?
This is fucking retarded. I'm sorry, I just agree with you guys, and fuck you for trying to turn this into Tipster likes Lolli and Tipster.
What am I supposed to think? What am I supposed to think when you're saying that you're gonna fucking die on this hill, Tips? Now he left. He fucking left. He's saying I will die on.
That was pretty nice.
I feel like he gave him all. He gave him an out.
That was pretty nice.
And he didn't take it.
Yeah. Now later that same night, I think he goes on Xylee's stream with Tipster.
Oh, so he
decides to go anti-charitable. He decides to go the opposite approach.
Oh no.
This is clearly.
Oh no, dude. What is this media tour shit about, bro? Why not just go live on your own stream, say your piece, and leave it at that? Like, going around to all these streams, you're just making it worse for yourself. Because, you know, you're bringing more attention to it. And then, obviously, now these fucking reprobates are following you around and mocking everything that you're doing. Just say your piece, or, you know, get on a call with these guys and hash it out. Like, dude, he's so bad at handling this shit. I wish Augie had stayed gone. I mean, I don't know. I like Augie. I like Augie's content. I like Augie. We'd spoken before he did, you know, left about doing something together broadly, but it never kind of came to pass.
An original character drawn by this artist, and we don't know enough about this character to come to that conclusion. Now, if people think it looks like a child, then they can make the argument, okay, I think this looks like a child, and that's fine. It's a difference of opinion at that point.
You know, obviously, I think Augie's like a more of a right-wing Christian. Is he Christian or something? I'm not going to agree with Augie on every take, but one thing I think is good about Augie is he's someone who, you know, is willing to kind of call out bitches for their bullshit. You know, some woman comes forward with some nonsense story. He's willing to go, hang on a minute, before we fucking go too crazy with it. Let's just fucking have a little look at this with a bit more scrutiny, you know? So, yeah, I think it's good that there's someone, you know, that's willing to do that, that's out there. Watch out, they'll turn you into Tipster. I mean, the thing is, though, not to suck my own dick, but the problem with Tipster is, like, a lack of humility, wanting to smugly declare things without thinking things through, you know. I think that you could avoid becoming Tipster just by not being a retard. And I try not to be too much of a retard, so hopefully I'll be okay. But we'll see. We will see.
And I've even gone on record. No, Keemstar, let me finish. Let me finish, motherfucker.
Let him finish.
Oh my God, Xylee, my ears, please.
Holy fuck.
I have gone on record on Doc's show to say that if it comes out that this artist says that this.
I just think that, like, one thing you just shouldn't necessarily, like, you don't have to defend people necessarily. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't defend someone just because you're their friend. Look at their action and decide whether you want to defend it or not, and go from there. And if you don't, like,
$10 from somebody. Tipster is Mexican.
Don't involve yourself all the time.
He refuses to admit
like he
when
does.
he's wrong and will argue till he's blue in the face about how he's right instead of letting it go and moving on.
Thank you very much for the $10, somebody. Appreciate it. Anyway, you know, anyone can make a mistake and fuck up, right? I've made mistakes in my streaming career, but yeah, you just got to kind of try and own them as best you can and move forward and not dwell on them and say your piece and move on. I think that Tipster's problem is, yeah, clearly he can't do that and he's got to constantly cycle around it and stuff like that. You're damn right you have. Yes, I know, yes.
As a child, I will concede.
Of course
yes,
I have.
okay, they're identifying as a child. There's no question about it at that point. But I am not in any way endorsing, like, the existence of Lolli. I don't consume Lolli content. I'm not in favor of the existence of Lolli.
Oh, I know this person. They were like a Tipster defender at the time, weren't they?
Content. I'm not even saying that this necessarily isn't Lolli.
I've never come on my cat. I've never touched my cat. I've never fucking looked at my cat in a sexual way. I've never come on my cat. Anyone thinks I come on my cat? That's what it sounded like. He's like, I don't accept the. I don't like Lolli. I've never supported Lolli. I've never even looked at a Lolli.
Man, you just crushed him.
But some of those tweets, it was like he was like the experts. Like, I know this isn't Lolli. I can tell you right now. This is very much.
So
It's like, what?
this is just amazing to me. So we need to like just catch up. So Tipster goes on the Keemstar show, Rage quits. Then he goes on Xylee later tonight. Keemstar catches him on Xylee. Now he's in a call with Petty Page, Matt Pitt, Bo Blacks, and Xylee or whatever. I hope she doesn't speak in this, does she?
A bit, but
Fuck. That's my whole argument here. We don't know based on the limited information we have.
But Tipster,
No, I'm not moving the goalpost. That has been my stance the whole fucking time. Go look at my tweets.
You said, I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill. That was not Lolli.
That is not what my tweet said. Go look at my fucking tweet, Keemstar. My tweet said. My tweet said. Keemstar.
One. You have two options.
Keemstar. You misquoted my tweet. You misquoted my fucking tweet, Keemstar.
Okay.
The tweet was.
That tweet was
You know what?
misquoted.
Yeah, because you.
We're getting a little fucking mad over here. Getting a little spicy on the internet.
A little mad, bro? We're getting the full fucking, yeah.
Listen, boys, it appears the situation here has escalated a little bit.
Misquoted my fucking tweet, so I'm trying to tell you what my tweet said. I said the hill that I was dying on is I didn't think Rum did anything wrong. I never said anything like what you said. That's why I'm pissed off right now. You're literally misquoting my tweet.
If it is Lolli, and she said that she did something wrong, and she accidentally liked it, right? Then she did do something wrong.
But that's another thing, is you're saying that she said it's Lolli, and even she didn't say that.
Yeah, she did. What are you talking about?
No, she did not say that. She did not say that she thought it was Lolli.
She said that looks like a child.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
This is just a disaster so far. Didn't she literally say that? She said it was Lolli. Or she said something that meant that it was Lolli. I don't give a fuck. Can somebody send me the tweet if anyone knows what
she
exactly?
said she liked it by mistake, which I guess would imply that, like.
Hey, Augie,
it's
where did she say this? I need
Because
this.
it wouldn't be a mistake if it wasn't Lolli, right?
I'm going on her account right now. I'm gonna look for it while we listen to this.
There's two options. One, you're into Lolli or whatever, and you're defending this shit. Or two.
Okay. Fuck you, Keemstar. Literally, fuck you.
No, it's not. This isn't the image. This isn't to do with it. Can you see that? Can you guys see that as well? Did it just go white for you too? I keep getting these weird glitches, and I don't know what it is. I think I've had my PC for what? 3 years now? 3 years? I think. Oh man, I need to get a fucking new PC, I think. With new screens. I need the whole fucking works. I'm not, no PC build stream. I can't do that shit. I probably need to clean it, yeah. I probably need to dust it and stuff. But yeah, I mean, you know, I think I just need an upgrade. I got a 3070, which is good. When is the, 5070s come out? Or whatever. What's the next line coming out? Yeah, I need to do a whole, I got it fucking sorted and upgraded recently, but I don't do any of that shit myself because I'm retarded. Can I have your 3070? I don't. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might give it to my kids. I don't know. Or keep it for them. I don't know what I'm going to do. Xander PC. Nah, I wouldn't go to that level. I think if I got anything, it would be like a 4080. It would be like can I, Chud, can I have your stuff? Probably not. No. I mean, what do you mean? Can I have your stuff? No. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I always say this and I never get round to it.
He's not saying he's never said that he likes Lolli.
Dude, can I ask you a question? How come I have to shut up and let him talk, but when I'm talking, it's like, whoa, game, no.
Because you literally said that I like this shit and I'm into Lolli. So fuck you, Keemstar. Literally, fuck you.
Or two, all right? A girl, one of your e-thoughts or e-whores that you have a crush on or whatever, got in trouble and you want to white knight her to the point where you were willing to white knight somebody to defend Lolli. Like, what the
Okay, here's what he
not
said.
defending Lolli.
Hold on, everybody. This is my goddamn show. Shut the fuck up.
Jesus, Xylee.
You could
fucking flashbang, bro.
Word of advice, all right? As a professional
Hold on, everybody.
streamer, especially in your sphere, you do not have to talk when there's interesting conversation going on there. It's okay every once in a while. You're live every day. You're live every day. You can sit back and let people who aren't on your channel every day have an interesting conversation. You don't have to interject and justify your existence in the conversation. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing that out there. All right, just a little bit of advice.
Actually, base take and correct from Augie there. Bang on the money. Is that something that Xylie's done or does or something? I don't really know much.
I'm just saying, bro. This is like a flashbang going off in my fucking ears.
Yeah, like a vocal flashbang.
Yeah. Streamers, especially streamers that go live often, they need to understand they don't have to speak 24/7 if there's speaking going on already. I've always
how are they
felt
gonna feed their bruised egos? Come on now. What the fuck?
Dumpy, the biggest
Dumpy,
man
how's it
in
going, brother?
town.
Yo, I think Tipster likes little girls and anime.
Okay, whoa, dude, chill. Hey, we're being charitable here. You need to be
I am being
charitable.
charitable. What the I am being charitable. What the fuck?
Oh, okay, my bad.
I said I think. What?
Is the post Lolli?
I mean, like, I guess it is. I have no idea. Like,
Okay,
as soon as it was like brought to my attention that it was in my likes, I just went and unliked it, and I didn't think anything of it.
I guess it is. That's a horrible answer too. That is actually the worst answer. Now I guess it. Could you imagine somebody asked you if you would like child porn and you were like, I mean, I guess, but I mean, I unliked it.
I mean,
so who cares?
you know, there's a. I mean, you have to really look at the implications of the background and the material, right? Like, you don't know the full context.
Well, you know, even if she did actually like the tweet too, this is how you respond to it. If she really did just innocently like the tweet, thinking that it was regular art, not realizing that this could actually be, you know, child porn adjacent, okay? If she realized that after getting called out for it, she could have just been like, whoa, okay, I don't support this at all. I'm gonna unfollow this artist or just make sure this never happens again. I'm sorry, guys. I do not like this shit at all. You don't just be like, I guess it's Lolli.
I guess it was kind of maybe bad.
No,
so
here's
I
the.
liked it anyway, lol.
All right, we're gonna do like roleplay. Ask me the question. I'll give you the answer.
Muda, did you like Lolli on your Twitter?
Fuck no, dude. That shit's gross as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I accidentally.
Dude, I do. Oh man, the performativeness could be a bit grating. I think. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Lolli's fucking horrendous and probably indicative of some other shit. Like, I get it. We get it. We know. Okay, we understand. Yes. We want to make big performative statements about how bad fucking this shit is. Yes, of course. Yes, we know. Okay, there we go. But fundamentally, okay, they are making a point there that's worth making of just like, you know, it's like either you become a Lolli, right? Option one, become a Lolli. You say that you like it. And be done with it. And then that's it. You're a Lolli and you take all the negative shit that comes with that. Okay? Boom. There you go. Or you say, no, that shit's gross. Oh, what a fucking stupid mistake. Boom. Fucking disown it. Stuff like that. Da-da-da. Right? But it seems like what this artist is doing and what Tipster is doing by connection to that is inhabiting this weird middle ground where you just don't win in any conceivable way. You know, where you're kind of 1 foot in each camp. And when it is, you know, such a sort of substantively discussed and controversial issue, just you should not be in the middle ground like that. You know, you're not going to be able to nuance your way out of this. Just fucking come down hard one way or another, and then fucking move forward. This wishy-washy shit is what causes the problems. It seems, right? It's called being retarded. Oh yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, you know, obviously, I doubt that Tipster is even going to fucking watch this. But I'm looking at this kind of with fresh eyes, trying to see what I think about it if I was to look at this fresh, and that's kind of my take on it. But yeah, I mean, if Tipster followed this advice, he'd probably, you know, I mean, if he'd listened to that before the Vosh stuff, he probably would have got through it better, right? But he died on Lolli Hill. Do not die on Lolli Hill.
I mean, I accidentally liked the Lolli, and like it was kind of I accidentally did it, and it was kind of cute. And I took off to it, but like it's actually
Yeah,
Let's not change it, but I imagined the older version of it. You know what I mean? So it's okay, right?
Yeah, when I was jacking to it, I accidentally pressed like.
No?
I'm sorry.
Well, when this drawing was made, I was also under the age of.
Hey, I was wondering when you'd show up, Nicholas. This is your dream, mate. I'm finally looking at the full bridge burning story.
18, so
See, I had adult porn on my other monitor, and I had Twitter open, and I elbowed it and hit like by accident. But I'm sorry, I was jerking off to real adult porn over here.
He said, and I quote,
Period.
I stand by my take.
Period.
Rump Dump did nothing wrong. I will die on that hill. That's what he said. The
I will
hill
die
he was
on that
going to-
hill.
It had nothing to do with Lolli. It said Rump did nothing wrong.
Yeah, but she admits that it was wrong.
Okay.
You lost.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
She accidentally liked the tweet. She did that last night
Yeah.
on Now Recording. But this is where I think Tipster's
No.
fucking up. Tipster should have stopped it right there. And
Oh no, is that true? So the artist that he's defending, and he's still saying did nothing wrong, has already said, oh yeah, it was actually that and I shouldn't have done it. No.
And Tipster, love you to death, dude. You know I love you to death, and I sat up here and preached how good of a friend you are, and I know you're not into Lottie or any of that other pedo shit, okay? But you need to stop white knighting for people and let them defend themselves. Because if you wouldn't have white knighted so hard, so fast, this shit...
I'm on fixing to holler. Oh, this shit makes me want to become Ethan Ralph.
But again, not to be on Tipster's defenders team over here, I just think that there's nothing that I can see on this profile that is indicative of somebody who is creating Lolli-specific content. And if they're not,
Dude, hold
then
on,
what is
pause.
to
It's
tell
just
you-
like my head. Pause. It really sounds like a really retarded version of a UN convention talk or something. Like you got every other country.
Who are these? Yeah, exactly.
Every country is represented in the Lolli Tipster discussion.
Oh my
Yeah, like
God.
every country is coming in right now.
Why do they all sound so different? You know what I mean? It's like, it's so funny.
that this person is Lolli? Is it the absence of breast? And if it is, then we need to address
The absence of breast.
why the
man.
absence of breast makes you think that a person is a minor.
The artist tweeted
That was
out.
literally
I know
the
the
argument I was
trans.
making.
I know the translation
I already
is kind of
showed it
rough,
to
but
him,
the
yeah.
artist, right? The artist tweeted out that like it's hard to make a child look adult or something like that, right? So it's like, dude, obviously this is like a Lolli type thing. I don't understand. It makes no sense that any YouTuber, right, that's been covering this stuff, that it's familiar with flamenco and also the shit.
Hey, can we pause for 1 second?
Familiar with flamenco? What the fuck?
Hey guys.
He's familiar with flamenco.
That should not be a sentence Keemstar just said. What's up, Nick?
I'm trying to send you something right now. I actually just got some leaked stuff, and being the residential commentary degenerate leaker, I just wanted to send it to you.
Oh, yes.
What's the easiest way to do that? Can I send? Oh, actually, it went through Discord. Just download that and put that in your browser. Inshallah, my brothers, we are brothers in arms once again.
Before I move on, let me make this crystal fucking clear. I do not like Lolli content. I do not approve of the creation or consumption of Lolli content, and I do not defend Lolli content under any circumstances. I have never defended the existence of Lolli content, and I never will.
I have never received explicit images from any underage individual. I
Oh,
have sent
no.
explicit images to any underage individual. I have never made a travel arrangement with ulterior motive with any underage individual. I have never been touched or touched in any shape or form any underage individual. And I have never had conversations with only the intention to groom an underage individual or take advantage of.
Oh, damn, fuck.
That was frightening.
No.
Brothers in arms once again.
Why am I being linked to flamenco? Wait. Oh my god. Tipster blocked flamenco! Flamenco
Oh
W
my
chat.
God, man.
What the fuck?
I thought I was the mad one. Yeah, because he did say you mad. And then he blocked him
Wait a
with
minute.
you mad, and then he...
This is Tipster's other problem, from what I understand, is he just blocks everyone. Constantly fucking blocks everyone. Anyone that upsets him in some way, or, you know, something like that, he just blocks them. I mean, blocking is fine if someone's being super obnoxious. But yeah, probably best to just mute them if you don't like them, I'd say. but blocking someone just looks, when you block people on a dime, like, I think you should block anyone. Block whoever the fuck you want, okay? But you need to recognize if you block someone, if it looks like you're doing it and you're a pussy, they're going to mock you for it, and it's probably not worth the hassle.
Tipster, you can't say you mad.
You block.
Damn, bro, this is just sad as fuck.
Alright, let's keep going.
For anybody in commentary to go out and be like, I'm gonna die on this hill, they did nothing wrong. It doesn't make
Again,
sense.
you're saying that
It's
I'm
so
dying on a
clear.
hill that I didn't say I was dying
It's so
on.
clear that that was a child image. It's so crystal clear to everyone. The only reason why you were willing to die on the hill is because you have this weird fucking simp thing with all these girls, bro, and it's causing you to
Okay,
ruin
so
your own-
Keeman's changed his answer now. Now, Key before was like, you're...
You asking I'm going to cover some other drama. The best thing, I'm going to set up a channel, a specific channel, and... you know, if people want to give a recommendation of old stuff to cover, I don't know how regularly I'm going to do this, you know, and this is just the first one. If it's really fucking quiet and I feel like it, I'll probably do it. But yeah, if there's any kind of old commentary drama that you think is worth covering, then you can kind of drop it in there.
just defending your friends. Now Keeman's like, you're defending women. Exactly.
Yeah.
Finally.
He was doing a nice approach, but then he's like, fuck it, I'm calling them
We're getting to the point here.
Well, you say who blocks more Tipster or Xanderhall? I'm thinking that one thing that would be fun to cover, that might be some good crossover, is the time that Xanderhall tried to infiltrate the commentary community. That might be a fun thing to cover, you know? So maybe that could be something to put in the list.
Meat and potatoes. The steak
I don't
and...
get it. You don't even get fucking like just
The steak and potatoes.
Own fucking crib.
And Tip's not even getting nudes from them.
Okay, if that's the argument that this is a simp thing, then why did I make the same defense for Lyrics?
Let me
I didn't like Lyrics. We didn't get along. I made the same fucking defense for him.
Please let me finish.
Now, I agree with the allegations against Lyrics.
All right? You can block everybody, all your so-called friends. You can block all these fucking people. But what you really need to do is block these stupid fucking bitches. These stupid bitches. Because the pussy power or the little titties or whatever it got into you to fucking create this whole stir, that is the fucking reason. Or
Holy
you like
shit.
Lolli, A or B. Either you're fucking white
Okay,
these
okay,
bitches.
hold on. I posted a picture, right?
No, let Tipster speak. Why would you interject there? What is
This
he
is
even
why.
talking about?
This is like I'm gonna be meta for like a second.
What's
This
up?
is why they say everybody in this community is a pedophile. Because when you look at an obvious picture of an art, like a sexualized child drawn in art, we have to have a Twitch panel about it. Like it's crazy. This
Why
is
is
why
there
everyone thinks we're child groomers.
Why is there this
We need
panel
to-
of people?
we need
You're a
17-person
pedophile. Admit
panel
it.
to
Admit you're a
explain
pedophile. Tipster's like, no, guys, I'm sorry. It's not pedophile. You're a pedophile now. And then they have to fucking shame him for like.
Yeah, so you gotta do all the whole mental gymnastics trying to fucking like,
This
it's
is amazing.
wrong, okay? It's wrong. That's it. Boom, done.
Yeah, that's
what's
why
your,
it's
what's your
so
show's name? Get real? Yeah, get fucking real. It's bad. Okay, there you go. It's that easy, motherfucker.
They're just bullying Tipster right now.
Yeah, Jesus, bro.
They need to cut him some slack. You know, Tipster. Everyone keeps saying like, "Oh, he's shitting on Tipster." Listen, okay, this stream right here is just—it's like when you watch the gladiators in ancient Rome. Like you watch the lions eat the slaves. That's what you're watching right now.
No,
you
you're
know?
watching the lion makers fucking steal the child slave.
Oh my god.
Creep show art, right? She has been making
Why are we talking about creep show art? I want to talk about Tipster.
Artwork for a long time. I had a podcast called
Stage
The
was
Petty
high in
Podcast.
the stream and
In
just
that
fucking interjected
picture, there was
random
me
shit.
and
I think
another
she says it's
creator
irrelevant
who is
to
an
I'm
if you
so
want to skip
glad
past.
you just said that.
in
Roar
to the bottom
in
is
the chat.
Marco Indigo. She has no. Granted, we are more a woman.
What the problem
Yeah,
is?
she's
The
basically
problem
just trying to
is-
say, do we know it's Lolli? Like,
Guys, if you guys hate
problem is,
Lollicon,
though-
roar for me in the chat. Roar in the chat if you hate Lolli.
okay, groomer.
The problem is, guys, we don't know if it's love. Amazing take.
Yeah, just because she has smart tits doesn't mean she is a child. Okay, shut the fuck up. It's not just the tits. It looks. It's a child. It's a kid.
You know, I'm so
Gross.
glad we have Paige in here to bring the conversation back to normal. You know. Anyway.
Agree with the idea that Tipster was looking at this from a different perspective.
This chat is dumb as fuck, Nick. I can't believe you just trolled all of them.
Yeah,
As
you got
opposed-
all of them to say like RAR XD.
You just.
Hey Chud, first time on a live stream. Been watching your vids for a while and subscribe because you remind me of another stream I watch Cog. Well, thank you. Sorry, wait, what are you fucking linking now? What is all this? Okay. Let's have a quick interlude to look at this. This is quite a long video. When is someone just going to say to Sam Smith, listen, mate, you look like a weird queer fellow. Like, why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep looking like a little weird gay man? You're trying to go for David Bowie, but you end up more weird little gay man. Yeah, all of the time. He's trying to, what was that? Wait a second. Do you remember this? Oh my God, this is so ridiculous. I'm pretty sure I covered it. He's looking so ridiculous. It's not cool or like edgy or avant-garde. It's like Emperor's New Clothes tier. No one wants to tell the Emperor they're naked. No one wants to tell the Emperor they're like a little weird gay. Dude, look at him. It's just not a good look, is it? But anyway, good video. Thank you for sharing that.
Got my entire chat. Nick, you just got my entire chat to come out as gay. What the fuck?
In the chat.
Wow,
dude, literally in chat.
Dude, this will have serious repercussions for Augie's Cozy TV account. Now this whole
Do you guys understand? Do you guys hold on? Do you guys understand? No. Oh wait, I gotta say this. Do you guys understand how fucking crazy this is? Nick basically just said, "Guys, if you're not a pedophile, suck a dick," and then everyone in the chat's like, "Fucking."
Just say nothing. What?
You guys. Sorry,
you
Muda.
can just say nothing. You can just do nothing instead of like slurping on cock to prove you ain't.
No, Muda, you cut Muda off when he's like, "Is that the real Lion Maker?" And you're like, "Nah, he comes here all the time. Let me talk about what I
Lion Maker comes here all the time.
Oh my God. No.
That video on Sam Smith was one I was supposed to make. You did 8 segments on it. Yeah, because I was so shocked that people were like acting like Sam Smith looked good, or oh no, he's trying to do the avant-garde artist thing. He looks fucking retarded. What do you mean?
I want you to roar for me. Get out there, open the window, and roar.
Now I'm a fair person. I'll ask questions to all. Lion Maker, is Tipster a pedophile? Answer the question honestly. Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. Well, Mr. Girl already said that it's a lolly.
Well, we need a round table.
We need a second pedo confirmation.
The call right now is Xylee, Petty Page, Matt Pitt. It should not be these people. It should be Mr. Girl, Vito, Lion Maker,
Red Kiwi, Zero.
Vito's gonna be like, why'd you put me in there, bro? What the fuck? Okay, anyway.
The only thing I am up here for is Tipster needs to get off of this hard-headed shit and understand that he went too fast, too furious on this shit.
The piece that y'all are missing
Too
is
fast and furious? That's your defense of Tipster, is that he was too fast and furious?
That's the worst one. Out of all the Fast and Furious
honest to God, you should be banned just for saying that.
He was hot and ready.
You're going Fast 5 in this bitch or something. Like, come on.
So yeah, that woman, what's she called? Paige. My understanding is she was like a kind of Tipster defender, and was like on his side and backing him up, even though like it's like Tipster's fall on the sword, and you're looking at Tipster and going, "Well, I'm going to fall on the sword too." Why? Petty Page. I remember Petty Page because when Scott Schaefer did that video criticizing Established Title, I think that Page person brought on the CEO to talk to them about it, right? Yeah, that's true. That is true. She burnt the bridge recently because of the recent Bosch defense.
Drop like a Tokyo Drift or something. You fucking.
This guy's pulling a Hobbs and Shaw right now.
Yeah.
I need this defense before of lyrics and other people. You guys are making it as if it's just a rum thing. It's not just a rum thing. I have bumped heads with the commentary community, and they're.
Wait, her mum saw the H3 coverage of Tipster and was horrified. No way. No. Not Mumsy. No. Dude, that's insane.
Interpretation of what is considered lolly for like at least a year now.
So you mean normal people community? Wait, so what? I'm pretty sure any normal person would say that's a lolly. So he's been butting heads with people on the definition of a lolly for years.
Went too hard for me before. When Alex made that stupid ass fucking comment about how boring.
Alex, you know that in the chat?
Fucking rip my goddamn eardrums out. Jesus fuck.
Yeah, just skip the team talks.
Hey, Alex, Xylee's after you.
Gotta be some fucking AI.
I am, and how much of a shit fucking content creator.
Yeah, like a reverse synthesizer, like put it in the.
By the way,
deletes anything that sounds like that.
Yeah,
I just want to announce, of course, on the show, we are friends. Everyone who's been mentioned on the show tonight, Xylee, Tipster, Zero, Tacto, we're all friends. Okay, relax. We're just friends.
Line maker.
Here I am.
Yeah.
You went to. I appreciated that you defended me, and I do appreciate that. But you went too hard on that. So what did I do? I went on Twitter and said, "Listen, if nobody likes me, if people don't like me, that's fine. Don't like me. Not everybody can like me." But you even went too hard on that. It's what you do. Every time you go to defend somebody, you go too fucking hard when it's not even worth going.
Sorry, I didn't skip because I
Oh
thought
my
she would
God,
be done.
man.
Every time in my head, I think she's done.
I mean, yeah, sure. Like, it's an annoying voice, but Xylee is correct here. Like, she's just saying the truth, but in an annoying, grating way.
She's
of
not.
course.
So my
Now
apologies.
just keep skipping until you hear like. A
In her
man's
defense,
voice.
she's right.
Yeah,
in that situation,
I just
she's
don't want
right.
to hear it.
Oh my God. Me and Diorio. Literally on the same fucking note there. A year later, or whatever.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, dude. Honestly, unironically, just skip until you hear a man's voice. Like,
True. Yes.
the two women, Petty Page and Xylee in here, they just are not the most well spoken.
Yes.
You and Diorio are soy. Well, no, it's just, you know, it's annoying, but she's correct. Like, that's just the correct perspective, isn't it?
Yes.
This is not the first time one of these little e-thoughts in your community got you in trouble. Wasn't it just like a month ago, this April girl,
This isn't
whatever the
about
fuck her name
e-thoughts,
was?
Keem. This isn't about
Wait,
e-thoughts, Keem.
let me finish, please. Wasn't it just
It's
a month
about
ago?
It is 100% about e-thoughts because these e-thoughts keep doing crazy shit and you defend them for no reason. It's retarded. Stop doing that. Don't chain yourself to monkeys. Or egos. Right? That's literally what it's called. Chain yourself to a monkey. You got that statement in the fucking US? The idea that you got a friend who does stupid stuff and you attach yourselves to them and then you're beholden to their retarded actions?
E-pals, bro.
One of these e-thoughts, right, in your community had her son saying the N-word and you got
Oh, wait a second. I think in America, it's got a slightly different meaning from a historical context.
shit for it? Bro,
The
these
N-word?
women that you're white knighting and bringing in your fucking community are causing all this fucking shit on you. Why are you out there defending these dumb bitches? Like, I don't get it.
Okay,
He's
be
dumb.
I don't
Fucking
think Rum's
idiot.
a dumb bitch.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He did not send a.
No.
I don't think Rum's a dumb bitch though.
No.
Rip.
Wait, what did he just say?
All this fucking shit on you. Why are you out there defending these dumb bitches? Like, I don't get it.
Okay,
He's
be.
dumb.
I don't
Fucking
think Rum's
idiot.
a dumb bitch.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He did not send a.
No.
I don't think Rum's a dumb bitch though.
No.
Rip.
That was
Dude,
his
he's
answer?
simping.
Chad, this is too much. This is
Like,
actually
please
too
don't
much.
call her. Hey, I understand the point, but could you please not use the R slur or the keyword? Thank you.
Dude, that was the word. So Tipster's like, stop defending these dumb bitches. Or sorry, Keem is like, stop defending these dumb bitches. And then Tipster's like, I don't think Ron's a dumb bitch. Oh, stop. You're... No.
Oh, this is making me more misogynistic.
This is making me uncomfortable to watch.
It's like he's got this instinct, hasn't he? He can't get around this instinct of his. He just defend the dumbest shit these stupid e-whores do. And to what benefit? You get a bit of DMing with them or something. Like, it's just not fucking worth it, is it, bro? Simp detected. Simp detected.
But at the same time, it's also, I can't stop, you know? It's like,
It's like a car crash.
The internet didn't want to hear from AP. They wanted to hear from Tipster because Tipster's the one that put AP on. He's like, I have nothing to do with it. Da, 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 da. Bro, if you can't recognize that these women in the Tipster community are causing him grief and causing him all these fucking problems, and it's not just, it's like obviously his fault because he's the one that's like putting them on and defending them.
Okay,
if you're
Keem.
not recognizing this, you're
I
blind.
mean, true, but you know. All right, Tipster, what do you have to say?
I don't know. I'm saying that this isn't just about Rum though. I've had this stance before.
I just, oh, God, I think.
No. Okay, what is going on in this call? See, now it's just getting frustrating. Now it's like,
segmented.
yeah, exactly. So Tipster responds to all of that by just saying like, I gotta hear that again. I'm sorry, that was just
this stance before.
Well, he's
It's
just
just
saying
not
that he
about
like
Rum.
defend. Yeah, he's saying that he defends the point regardless, like if it's lyrics or Rum. So it's not about him having ehos. Like,
But
that
they're both
ehos
bad. What made this so much worse and made it a bigger deal than what was needed was you going hard like that.
Ew.
Defending her.
Going
Because,
hard?
listen,
Yeah, he did
if
go
she
hard for
accidentally
her.
liked it, fuck it.
Get
People do that
hard.
shit all the time. And that's all she had to do was go out and say it. That's why I went to your DM and say, let Rum defend herself. That's why I said that, because I saw what road you were going down. I saw how you were defending her going, yo.
Why did it have?
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking, what's the deal with lyrics then? So, because lyrics obviously, I don't know the law there of what happened. I know that he got in trouble because he was liking, I think one image was maybe lolly, not explicit lolly, but it was like sexually suggestive or something maybe. And there were other images that he liked. But was he disowned by the commentary community? I don't really know what happened because now, you know, he's kind of mixing in with everyone and no one seems to care. In fact, I think this is a point of criticism. where I think that it's like it's felt that Lyrics is like welcomed back, even though he's got a history with Lolli, whereas other people are excised for having a history with Lolli. But I think there's like a perceived difference between like what they've done, and people don't discern that, and they just go, well, this person liked Lolli, and that person liked Lolli, and this person you let back in, and that person you don't, or something like that. It was Doc, Smaggle, and Alex mostly who was pushing it. I don't know. Let's just go under the assumption he's an offending pedo so we can continue along with the tipster law.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do
hey,
I
they go to $2 Canadian.
To be such a fucking intervention, bro. Like, you know what you should, you know, Tipster should done just after he's done doing streams and playing video games and.
Nobody credible ever called it Lolli. Yeah, but in here they're talking about it in that context. It sounds like to me. The one image that I saw, it looked like he shouldn't have liked it, say. But apparently he liked it when he was 14 or something. I mean, the thing is like people tell those different stories about it, and it's like I just want to know what the fucking facts of the matter are, right? Because everything I've seen is like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that, but not like you're a pedo. But then some people try and act like, oh no, but then he did do stuff, and it's like, well, what is that? And there doesn't really ever seem to be anything to back that up, you know? Ask him. Well, I've got Mr. Sen coming on tomorrow, so I guess I'll find out. But I've seen Mr. Sen present it to other people. That Himothy guy, that annoying Himothy guy. I watched that discussion, and it just Himpleton, sorry. In fact, I think they messaged me about it. But yeah, I think I watched their conversation, and it was just like, is this it? Is this like literally the best you've got to kind of act like Lyrics needs to be cancelled? It just didn't seem to have much meat on the bone, you know?
Doing the bullshit, just sign off, just log off, fuck off, do something else, bro. Like,
yeah.
Go out. You this guy, just go out and have a beer or something. Jesus Christ, dude.
It is fucking funny though, because they do all of these streams now just become like, hey, we want to help you, but also milk you for content, but help you and stuff like that. Like I've done cringe intervention streams before, in the sense of like I've done it I think twice if I had to remember. The only one I can think of is the Flamenco stream. But to be fair, I was only doing the intervention publicly because Flamenco did his shit publicly, so it didn't make sense. Like I'm not gonna fucking I'll just talk to you in private. It's like, no, motherfucker, if you bear yourself publicly and I want to confront you on it, I'm gonna do it publicly. But it wasn't just let me get a panel of people and we can all surround you and fake pretend to help you while we.
Yeah, it's just you know it when you see it, right? You can look at an image and think, okay, the person liking this, a little bit sus. Without anything else, I don't think it's that crazy that it needs to be cancelled. But if someone is looking at an image like Vosh was looking at, right? Not to say I'm not a big cancel this person guy, but like you can look at it and think, yeah, if you're looking at that, it says something about you that this image doesn't necessarily state so clearly, right? That's the kind of way that I look at it, and it's all, yeah, that's the reality of it. People want to flatten it out in order to bolster their own kind of view on it, to push their own agenda on whatever they're thinking about it. But like fundamentally, looking at it, you can think, okay, that's pretty fucked. That's a clear image of a child in a hardcore situation in a cartoon form. That's obviously fucked. And anyone that's looking at that is probably some sort of flavor of pedo, sure. Versus like, don't like it, makes you feel a bit uncomfortable, a little bit weird, but not super explicit, not clearly, evidently, absolutely a child. I don't think that's quite, there's a difference there, isn't there, But in this particular case, getting back to the Tipster stuff, it's pretty fucking obvious. I mean, we defended Vosh, but it's pretty obvious in this case that what you're looking at is an image of a child, and if you want to defend it, you should take it as that in order to defend it if you want to defend it. Or you should just say, that's a child, that's sick, not interested. But it's this middle ground Tipster's trying to do, which is just fucked for him.
Spit on you instead, but it's just so gay.
Yeah.
Yo, Mudo, what's your advice to the chat for how you're such a massive YouTuber, but you stay out of controversy? Like,
just don't be retarded. Like, log the fuck off and go outside and get bro. If somebody listen, if somebody wants to start shit with me over stupid stuff, I sign off and go out for a beer. Okay, that's it. Yeah. That's all I do. It's literally the action. It's like then they can just tart over the internet all they want all night. I'm outside having a good fucking time.
Yeah, this is also what I'm learning too, is not everything needs to be addressed or responded to. Not everything needs to be talked to. That
is actually good advice. In terms of don't get into a Twitter battle with someone. I used to do the best thing you can do if someone's fucking talking shit on Twitter is reply or quote tweet once and call it a day. And then from there, if you want to come on stream and talk about it, come on stream and talk about it and leave it at that, right? Like, obviously, if there's a developing story, you might tweet about it. But, like, particularly if it's like a shitter, if it's a random shitter, there's literally no reason to engage with that beyond just maybe quote tweeting or replying once and leaving it at that. But yeah, getting in these Twitter battles with retards is just a waste of time. A lot of the time, I think. Scrons with the $5 Lemon character doing shoulder shimmy dance moves. Thank you very much, Squants. And don't forget, guys, there's more stickers to choose from. Let's fucking go. Thank you very much, though. Appreciate it.
There are things that should be talked about, right? But look, if I'm saying anything, if one of my friends gets busted doing weird shit and I want to say anything, it's either negative or nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, just why get involved? Why insert yourself? It doesn't make any sense. It's just a hassle that you're signing up for that isn't necessary. You know, there's so many things with it. But I don't want this stream to turn into the intervention stream we just make fun of. You know what I mean? Because it's like, fuck it, you know? I don't know, man. That's just my thing. It's like, look, these weird fucking hoes need to go. And you need to stop getting so invested in everyone's shit, because it just gets you into too much fucking trouble. That's what happens with all these YouTubers. I mean, you think about all these YouTubers that get like busted doing some crazy shit. It's always because they're too in their fans' shit. They're getting involved inside of them, and it shouldn't happen. You know?
Yeah, fucking YouTubers getting involved inside of their fan.
Yeah. And it needs to stop. I've been
too
saying
much
this for 2
involvement.
years. Well, guess what? I'll say it again. Because, you know, the message isn't getting out there. I don't know. It's just like people... The other thing... I think the reason why I say that so much is because people always ask, why is this happening? Why is Tipster gay? Why is Tipster fucking up? Why is this happening? What's going on? Why did Edwin do... I don't fucking know, dude. Probably because this. Probably because when you're a fucking YouTuber, you get too invested in people's shit online. It falls apart. I don't think you're supposed... The more that I grow up, the more that I'm realizing I don't think human beings are supposed to be friends online. I'm starting to realize maybe this is something that just isn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Like before, I had a middle-of-the-road take on it where I was just like, well, yeah, you know, you can have friends IRL and you can have friends online. No offense to you guys, because I love you guys, but it's like I'm beginning to understand the older I get that you're actually not supposed to be friends with anybody on the internet. It's just too... It's not even that it's too risky. It's just unnatural. It's not supposed...
Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's because you've got platforms to amplify everything. Like, if you find that your pal has got some weird shit on his computer, you can be like, look, mate, this is fucked. You know, I don't want to fucking, you know, cut ties over this. Depends how weird it is, obviously. Like, I don't know. Like, say, for example, okay, like, I think for me, because I've got kids, I'd have to be a lot more hardline with, like, actual stuff, actual kid stuff. Like, that would be 100% done. If it was like stuff like Lolli stuff that isn't super crazy, isn't super like explicit, I'd be like, mate, this is fucked, man. You got to sort this shit out, right? Or like, I don't know, if I found the treasure trove on my friend's computer of like actual images of like bestiality and shit, and it wasn't just like, oh, look at this funny video of this woman getting fucked to death by a horse. It was clear of a collection of goon material. I'd be like, what the actual fuck? Dude, you're insane. Why are you looking at this? Sort this shit out. But you can't do that online. Like, if your friend gets exposed online for looking at that sort of shit, you can't just be a good friend and fucking, you know, there's an expectation that, yeah, you got to fucking disown them and get rid of them and cut them off and da-da-da. And if you don't, it's an indication that you're kind of signing off somewhat on what they're doing, you know? And people are fucking... You don't know someone that well, particularly online necessarily. So you could end up being friends with someone that's a total freak and they just you don't know because you only interact with them on a very casual DM basis. You know, you get to know someone a lot better when it's in the real meat space, as they call it. So yeah, it's just the high expectation, engaging in this way online when you're in this arena of content creation and whatnot, that, you know, you don't want to have to sign off on your friend's stupid, crazy goon shit they do or whatever. So, yeah, you're best off, like, finding a few people that you feel you can trust and then just kind of cutting it off as best as possible so you don't end up having to defend crazy shit. But you guys are my best friends, obviously, because, you know, when you give me money, of course. Absolutely. Then you have to put up with a Lolli Gooner stench.
supposed to happen? Am I crazy or am I reel me back in?
I think it depends the context, honestly. Yeah, it really depends the context. I don't think it's healthy for, like, Tipster to be, like, talking with these group of people online all the time, every day, you know, to replace, like, IRL friend group or whatever. But if you, like, talk with people occasionally, like, we talk occasionally, but there's sometimes where I go like without talking with Augie for like a couple weeks. It's not like I notice, you know, or care. It's just that we have our own lives. But we're still friends. But we're also doing other things.
Well,
we're not like.
To be fair, I have
the
met
hip or
you guys
whatever
in
online.
person, so you know, with y'all specifically, it is a little bit different because I have established an IRL connection with you guys. But like with these fucking internet people, I feel like that's the fucking. I feel like this is just something that I can no longer even say like, oh, I mean, sure, you can have internet friends. Just make sure you have
It's an
real friends to
emotional
balance them out.
connection, not a
No,
sexual one.
I'm becoming Medicurian in my thinking. Okay, like I'm gonna start wearing the hats and fucking preaching everything because honestly, it
It's just
seems
like-
that that's the case.
I just don't. I think it's about the amount of people, right? Like I think Tipster becomes friends with people too fast, and when he
Yeah, that's
decides to
true.
become friends with people, he becomes like very invested in it, and it's not natural as a human to
It's
have
like
like
somebody that
100
doesn't
friends
have-
you're
yeah, it's
invested
like-
in. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's like somebody just doesn't have fucking friends in real life, and it's like you're just substituting this like IRL connection for.
Yeah, that is very true. Like having so many people that you're friendly with, there's just so many risks to your stuff because it all becomes connected in some way to your platform and to your channel and whatnot. So just being a bit more, you know, scrutinous. I, Ted Cruz, as president, I promised to bring cobalt mines to our great country. Fantastic. Yes, be a bit more discerning about who you're willing to, you know, have people that like, yeah, ride and die for, sure, but then outside of that, just, you know, it sounds bad. It sounds bad, right? But like, don't have it where you've got fucking tons of people that are attached to you in some meaningful way that you don't want to cut off because they might do something that, you know, you then get connected to and you don't want to be connected to that. And like, why should you have to fucking go down when someone that you're not even really benefiting from being a friend with does some crazy shit that makes you look bad? You know? It's like, it's kind of like, you know, if you're kind of hiking, right? Or you're on the mountain, you're climbing the mountain and someone's you're attached to each other and then something happens and they fall off and they're like, no, pull me up, pull me up, pull me up. It's like that person is going to need to have a strong connection to you if you want to risk your life to pull them up, right? But if it's some fucking shitter, right? Or they fell down a hole. Oh, fuck. Sorry about that. Don't know what to tell you. Yeah, you just got to be a bit discerning and make sure that you're not attached. You're not risking your internet life for some shitter. You know, imagine like it's a close friend. You do want to do it, but it's like someone you're not really that connected to, and they're getting really drunk while you're trying to climb the mountain and causing themselves massive risk. Right? How much of that risk do you really want to take on? And if as a result of that risk, something bad happens, are you obligated to fucking save them? If it means that your life might be at risk. Well, no, you're probably justified to fucking cut them loose. They've been drinking, you're not really that close to them anyway, and they fucked you over. So cut them loose. I don't know, is that harsh? I think that's a pretty reasonable way of looking at it, you know? Don't fucking risk your own skin for someone who you're not really that close to. And you shouldn't make that too strong a connection. And they're taking big risks, which then you have to fucking account for.
Fucking, you know, internet shit. Like,
Well,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like,
it should be additive. It should be additive,
yeah.
not substitute.
Yeah,
Right?
like I have, like, here's the thing. Like, I love people that I know on the internet, but it's like, unless I know you, unless I met you in real life, then it's different, right? Then it's like, okay, then we're kind of like,
Yeah,
friends. Like,
exactly.
I'm your business partner. It's like different. Then there's like a group of friends that I see.
Yeah, exactly. That's true as well. That's true too. You don't even need to condemn these people. You just don't have to defend them. Look at Shu being silent and all this, for instance, copping no flack. Oh, what? You mean on the Vosh stuff? Yeah, Xanderhall as well. You know, as much as I think Xander was a little fucking retard, like, he just said, I'm not getting involved. I thought that stuff was fucked up or something like that and left it at that. And no, nothing came his way. He just sort of continued on. Yeah. Bish, bash, bosh. You're laughing. Pucker. We're pucker. Never go mountain climbing with Chud. Well, I mean, is it really that harsh? Like, if someone is a shitter, I mean, that's ridiculous because it's like literal life and death. I mean, obviously, maybe it'd be different there. But you see, the point I'm trying to make is, you know, well, okay, I guess put it like this: if you're going mountain climbing, right? Would you trust? Would you put your life in the hands and vice versa of someone you don't know? Well, no, you wouldn't. And then what if you found out they're an alcoholic or like are taking big risks and are doing? Well, then you're probably going to be more resistant to it. See what I mean? I guess it's not that you're going to cut them off. It's don't put yourself in a position where you're lashed to someone who could take a big risk that could pull you down with them. And if you do, don't be afraid to cut them off if that risk is too high for you. That's what I'm trying to get across and what I'm saying, right? I think that's pretty reasonable. Would you go hiking with someone that has severe AIDS?
Every day, right? Like I see every weekend that I go out to the city for, right? Like these are the people that are in my close life. I've known them since college. I've known them since high school, and we're like bros. You know what I mean? And it's like it's totally separate from the internet life. Those are people that I know more than anyone on the internet. And like if I'm gonna die on a hill for somebody, it's gonna be for somebody that I've seen in real life, that I hang out with in real life, that I know on a personal level, that I don't just talk to on Discord.
Yeah, like a
you know?
high school friend, or like someone for like you've been through shit with, you know.
And specifically as a content creator with internet friends, like a lot of the time, like sometimes people are going to be friends with you either subconsciously or consciously because of your YouTube channel and your work, and now your work is tied into this friendship and stuff like that. Whereas if you have IRL friends, typically you met them before you became bigger online, or you know them not because you're an online content creator, so it's like they just see you as you. They see him as Robert, not Tipster, you know? That's what...
Jesus, that like threw me for... When you said his first name, I was like, oh.
yeah, I don't know, I mean...
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, like my
That's
friends don't
Bob.
call me Bo Blacks, you know? I'm Josh, right?
Yeah.
So it's like... Yeah, but people online call me Bo... I mean, Augie still calls me Bo Blacks.
People IRL always use my internet name. It's weird.
I don't know. People only call
I don't know. This is the other thing I'll say, and we can move on or whatever, but I'll say this about internet friends. I feel like the problem with internet friendships is also like, there's something about internet people that just attracts negativity. You know what I mean? And whether or not they're a negative person or not, when you start becoming friends with these people, you almost by default build alliances, and then there's conflict, and then there's drama, and then there's people also leak shit all the time for their friends because they don't give a fuck about leaking something from somebody they met only online. So that's why everyone just leaks all their fucking private DMs, like just on every possible topic of their fucking life, because people have no connection to anyone they talk to online, so they don't care.
Do you
Why
think
should
it's
they?
like weird for Tom when people actually, like, if someone calls him Tom IRL and not Brian?
Okay, dude. Yeah, that is pretty weird. I mean, why don't they call him by his real name, you know?
Wait, was that not public?
Oh, nah. You doxed him. Now I don't feel bad for doxing you on Twitter and getting banned over it.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Yeah,
You know-
guys, Turkey Tom's full name is Brian Martin.
Or do we want to do Tipster's response to stuff?
I mean, it's only 12
Yes.
minutes.
Yes.
We do?
Yes, it's better than
Okay,
anything
fuck
we
it.
watched.
Fuck
It's
it,
better than
fuck it.
everything we watched.
All right. Tips,
Okay, we're
ladies and
getting there.
gentlemen, Tipster's response.
Hey everyone, Tipster here, and I wanted
Oh my god, the Donkey Kong music. Oh, this is legendary. I know about this bit.
to take a moment to respond to the situation that unfolded on Twitter a few days ago and kind of give
Jungle
my thoughts on the
hijinks.
matter. In the past, when situations have gone on
Hey!
involving me, I have
Oh my god, dude. I remember renting Donkey Kong out on the SNES, getting it home, putting it in, turning it on. I was like, oh my god, this is so great. Remember that exact moment coming out of the house like that? Oh man. Memories. Bit of a different context here. Renting. Yeah. Do you not have that? And do Zoomers not have that? Renting a game. I used to go down to the video game center. It was called the video game center. They had consoles at the back. You could put £1 in and pay for 15 minutes. It was great. Consoles. And then, yeah, you go and, I remember it was like, used to go and rent out like SNES games, Mega Drive games. Was it called the Mega Drive in the US as well? The 16-bit Sega console. And then it changed, like PlayStation games. I got a PlayStation. I used to go rent games out. Used to go in there. I was like, 12 or 13 at the time. I'd try and get Resident Evil. And most of the time they'd be like, oh, you're too young. Sometimes I got away with it. I managed to sneak it out there. But I often had to get my, parents or grandparents to rent out like Resident Evil 2 for me. Oh, Resident Evil. Dude, oh my God. Resident Evil for the first time. Resident Evil 2 for the first time on the PlayStation. Oh my God. Mind-blowing experiences. I'm old though. Don't forget I'm old. Genesis. Yeah, it was called the Genesis. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Blockbuster. Yeah, Video Game Center closed eventually, but Blockbuster was there. I used to go and rent games from Blockbuster. Renting out a game. Anyway, enough of this. Enough nostalgia. But yeah, man, this brings back a lot of memories. So it's kind of tragic that I need to watch it in this context.
have just kind of taken it laying down and allowed people to kind of come to their own conclusions or whatever.
In the past, I've taken it right up the ass. Today, no more.
Assy, I feel like he responds to every allegation.
No cheeks getting clapped tonight.
Well, he does respond, but he still gets fucked in the ass. And he did respond here, but he got fucked in the ass too, I guess. I don't know.
Decided I'm not going to do that this time. There's far too much misinformation
back
and
in here.
misrepresentation
Get
of
the
this
balloon,
situation
yeah.
going on, some of which is bad faith, and some of which is purely based off of ignorance.
All right, everyone, guess which one Alex falls into.
As a result, people are coming to conclusions about my character and who I am as a person that aren't even remotely accurate, and I want an opportunity to clear that up. Now, I understand that not everyone uses Twitter here, and trust me, your life is much better for it. Twitter is a very cancerous...
No, I got suspended, and I've been cutting myself all night.
Which is kind of part of the problem in this particular situation. But anyway, on Twitter there was a big commotion that started surrounding a friend of mine known as Rum, a picture she liked, and...
Also, can we just point someone else out as well? She looks kind of beat. I mean, it's one thing to defend, you know, e-girls. It's another to defend e-girls that look like this. What do we need to know about this idiot? Well, it's a retrospective. It's looking back at old commentary drama. It's a little segment I'm doing. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. Jesus Christ.
And my defense of her
Smash or... No, I'm just kidding.
regarding this picture. Now, I get it. Some of you are all probably already confused. How does liking a picture cause drama? Well, the argument was made that this picture may be inappropriate, that this picture may be qualified as something known as lolly. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with lolly, lolly is anime-inspired art depicting children, and where...
Man, we whipped out the whole ass Merriam-Webster definition for this.
Look, I got in
Holy
trouble.
fuck.
Everyone was making fun of me when I pulled up the dictionary definition of doxing back in 2019 in like my 4th YouTube video. Okay, this guy was literally like, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, lolly is defined as informal.
We love this here.
Yeah, dude, it's just for the normie people who just find this and they're recommended. They're like, ooh, I want to hear about Tipster.
My response to the drama. Ooh.
Yeah, all the 45-year-old wine moms that are clicking on this.
All the next replacements for rum.
So some of the people had seen the picture that she liked and that it was in her likes on Twitter, took issue with it and interpreted it to be lolly. Now, for obvious reasons, I cannot show the picture here, but the only thing I will say is that it was not...
Yeah, wait, obvious? Wait,
obviously,
you can't show it.
I'm not gonna show this
looks like a
child's
child?
cock, but you know, I'll talk.
Oh, but it's obvious. I thought it was. Wait, how is it obvious? It kind of just looks like stylized art to me.
Yeah, stylized art, stylized anime.
YouTube doesn't like that style.
Could be stylized.
Yeah, I mean, you could show it censored. Yeah, it's like the fact that you're unwilling to show it, I think, does say something, even censored, right? Yeah, exactly. Like, how can you be so certain if you're even uncertain to show it? Like, you know, I could show an anime, I could confidently show a naked anime adult. I just have to censor the titties and the puss, you know? I don't like that. But yeah, obviously there's probably a reason for that. It's probably because you recognize, ooh, dicey situation.
Art, how's it obvious, Tipster? What?
It was made with AI, so it's a bad art style, you know?
Oh, no.
I will say is that it was not a fully nude picture, and it was not depicting a child engaged in any kind of sex act. It was a questionable picture for sure, but somewhat ambiguous in my opinion at the time. But a bit of a conversation...
In my opinion, at the time.
Again, you can't play both sides with this. You can't do middle of the road here. There's some conversation, most conversations, you can have a middle of the road take and not look like a jackass. This combo is not one of them.
Yes.
You have to commit. Either it's not weird at all, or it's weird as fuck. You can't just, you can't.
Yeah,
be like, well,
yeah, exactly.
Why? If you can see why some people think it's weird, right? Or am I crazy? I don't know.
No, you're right.
We're less than 2 minutes into this, and it's already a fucking...
and it started taking place in some
Dude,
of
it goes
the
off in about
subcommunities
9
on
minutes.
Twitter.
That's when
And
it hits
some of the people having these conversations were starting to present an opinion of my friend in a negative light because of this picture being in her Twitter likes. Now, at the time, I wasn't aware this was happening. I literally had no idea this was going on at all. But when she reached out to me to discuss this, I became aware of it.
She reached out to him to discuss
This is so bizarre.
So Tipster...
Wait. So she gets called out for liking lolly, and her first instinct is to go to Tipster to talk about if she likes lolly?
No.
What kind of sick fuck plays an emulated version of a Super Nintendo game in stretched goatsy widescreen? What the fuck is that, dude? So filthy,
Dude,
bro.
I don't know if I'm like overanalyzing here, or I swear to God, but like, did Tipster not just reveal so much by admitting that this whole thing started by first Rum going to Tipster, but then Tipster defending her because she's like, oh my God, the commentary community is calling me a pedophile, Tipster, please, Daddy Tip, please. And then Tipster's like, what?
Daddy Tip? He's like, hold up.
Or am I just completely making things up and reading way into the lines? I don't know, man.
Endless to say,
Discord
I know my
kitten.
friend.
I'm gonna defend.
All right, let's keep going.
reached out to me to discuss this, I became aware of it. And needless to say, I know my friend. I know they aren't into that kind of shit. I know they aren't a bad person. So of course, I had something to say about the matter. And on Twitter, I said the following. I see the usual suspects are trying to call someone out for, quote, liking Lolli, unquote, when they don't know what the fuck Lolli actually is.
What's funny as well is, like, with the recent drama is how this story's now changed. And now he says, well, I was just asking a question about whether it was Lolli, and the guys totally attacked me. And it's like, that's not what happened, bro. That isn't what happened at all. You're being smug. You're being smug and certain about it.
Some things never change. Now, the reason I said this was twofold. First, the obvious. A friend of mine was in the crossfire, and I did what any good friend would do. I defended them. And second, I have seen conversations about Lolli happen in this community in the past that were insanely overblown. I have literally seen people cast out of this community over liking anime art that was completely harmless. Yet for some reason, this community saw an issue with it.
I don't even know what he's talking about, and I'm glad
as a result of those
lyrics.
I kind of have a real personal gripe with the commentary community and their take.
Was Lyrics run out because of what happened? I thought that Lyrics, of his own accord, deleted his account and stuff and didn't want to be participant anymore, no? Or was he run out? I don't know. Anyway, I mean, I don't know, man. Listen, it's fucking coming at 10 o'clock to be. Let's just fucking get through this so we can finish this retrospective.
On this issue, which I think is often a really ill-informed take. So I tweeted out this tweet, and this sparked a massive debate between myself and the rest of the community about whether this image was Lolli or not. And to sum up my position as best as I possibly fucking can, my position was literally just this. Is this image Lolli? And if so, why?
Oh no. It's so funny because Tipster's trying to hit this note of, like, you know, a sort of more serious analysis video about it all with Donkey Kong in the background. Like, it's like it doesn't work. There's something not quite right with it. But then dude, is this image Lolli? Why? Like, he's trying to be like profound and serious. And then but it's like people don't think, what is this going to look like? Right? Like, if I
was literally just this. Is this image?
Like, do you not have the foresight to recognize how terrible this looks? And this is a screenshotable moment. And in fact, hasn't this became a meme? Is this image Lolli?
Image Lolli, and if so,
why? Evil text for this. Why?
Is this image Lolli? New Resident Evil 4 trailer. Is this character Lolli?
Yeah,
are you saving a Lolli? Resident Evil 4 HD coming out.
Well, that's a new plot, bro. They just upped the age of consent in Japan. That's a new plot line.
Yeah. New age of consent just dropped.
I think I just got like brain.
Dude,
I'm not gonna lie. I think I just got like brain damage from that. Like, I'm sorry, but I need to.
Dude, they raised the age of consent. It's finally 16.
My only question was, is this Lolli and why?
Okay. Why
not good.
And looks like a child, huh?
These are his only two questions, guys. And y'all stoned him for this?
Just because you look like a prepubescent doesn't mean you're good.
The absurdity of this, like, if we just took a screenshot of it.
It's so funny because it's like you see the meme like, it's coming to life now, isn't it? Of how absurd this is. You can see it happening live. Well, at the time you would have seen it happening live.
Doesn't upload.
Is this image Lolli? My response to the drama.
Is this and why? Why is it Lolli? That's what it sounds like to me.
Dude, this was an actual rendered image on Adobe Premiere.
Dude, honestly, when I accidentally come to Lolli, that's my first question too. Why? Why did it have to be Lolli? Anyway.
I do not like Lolli content. I do not approve of the creation or consumption of Lolli content, and I do not defend Lolli content under any circumstances. I have never defended the existence of Lolli content, and I never will, period. Now, we did eventually come to the conclusion that this was actually Lolli based on some digging we did on the account that originally posted it. Well, actually, it was Shota. Basically Lolli, but for male characters.
Oh, no. We did some digging. Like, bro, it's also because it was like so transparent to other people, but then he's got to do this overall explanation of it when it's like everyone else is going, yeah, like this is, I mean, not Lolli, but Shota, but yeah, this is just Lolli, bro. Like it is what it is. It's an image of a kid. That's it. Job done. We're to really get to the bottom of this question, right? When everyone around you is saying that's what it is. And you're acting like it's only through your own investigation that you got to the bottom of this. Whereas if you just listened to these guys telling you what's what, you could have gone, oh yeah, shit, you're right. This is fucked, right?
For those of you who are unaware. But we were basically able to find translated tweets of the artist referring to it as a young boy, which is also kind of funny in its own way because everyone was arguing about how it looked like a little girl, and it was actually a boy. Now,
what?
No! My eyes. I could not believe my lying eyes. I disregarded the evidence of my eyes. And I translated it, and then that's when I realized.
Why is that a good thing? What?
I kind of felt like a cell phone to me.
Yeah, why would you? Am I a crazy?
It's not. Listen, it's not so bad, bro. Everyone was fucking up. It was actually a little boy. I mean, forget. It's about the age, bro, not the gender involved here.
Bro, I do not like that answer. That did not satisfy me, Tipster. I do not feel safe from this. It's not like, oh, it was a little boy. Okay, all right. No.
I did research into this piece. I know it was a little boy instead.
That's so funny the way Nick worded it, though. The way he was like, cell phone. It's like the worst cell phone of all. All of these have been the worst cell phones, literally.
We knew fuck all about the character that was depicted in this image, and yet judgment calls were being made about it. And I was just looking for a bit of clarification, just to be sure. And once we got that clarification, I conceded my fucking point and moved on.
No! Wait, we forgot to read this. So Tipster tweeted this. On Zylig at Real Stream, they found evidence to suggest that the art may be a minor. And as I've already...
Like, totally downplaying the insane fucking tirade you went on to defend this shit. Oh, no.
I stated I would. I concede my stance on the art. I do not defend Lolli. I would never defend Lolli, nor do I condone the creation, blah, blah, blah. I do not like Lolli. So he lost in the end, dude. All of this defending the fucking rum person, what did it lead up to? You know? Like, what did it result in? It's just like this moment right here. So you waste your time, Tipster. Not only did you waste your time, but you completely, and obviously didn't completely bear his reputation. People are still gonna watch Tipster and love Tipster. I'm not saying that, but just like, you just embarrassed yourself and went on this like day-long, like multiple day-long public humiliation ritual.
This all could have been solved if he just went out for a beer. If he went out for a fucking shot of whiskey or something and signed off the internet. Literally, bro. But more like 15 sips of beer, to be honest.
You know...
Well, no, Tipster's getting over his alcoholism.
No! Stop! Anyway, yeah, maybe bad. Bulbox just saying what I was thinking in my head.
He just said he's trying to recover from alcohol, dude.
Stop.
He can't. That's why he can't get the beat. That's why he's.
Yeah,
dude, his sober journey is causing him to. He can either be an alcoholic or a simp. There's no in between.
Jesus Christ. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, all right.
If you want to make the criticism that my argument was a dumb argument to make, fair enough. In hindsight, I wouldn't even disagree with you, mainly because of the way this community acts when it comes to this subject. But even I can own up to my own faults here. This was not an argument that even I am equipped to tackle properly. But in my opinion, my biggest mistake was trying to have this conversation in this community, because they too aren't equipped to tackle this conversation properly.
My God.
And the really fucked up thing is that this could have been a very positive and productive learning moment. Not just for me, but the entire community. But unfortunately, this community doesn't have the intellectual capacity.
Boys, any thoughts?
I love the fact that he's trying to like slate the community when they were just right. They were just correct about it. Like, you know, you could make a point of people like making content endlessly out of like stupid little bits and pieces that happen. But like fundamentally, they were correct. It was Lolli. You engaged with it, arguing it wasn't. And then you had to concede that it was, and you look stupid. And you're trying to talk about a learning moment. The learning moment is, right? If someone's telling you something is something and it is, listen to them. There we go. The learning moment is, don't involve yourself in drama that you don't need to be involved in. Just recuse yourself and fucking go and do something else. The learning moment is, don't throw yourself on the sword for retarded women on the internet. It was Shota. Yes, I know. Whatever. Like, okay. Dude, it was a drawn image of a child. A sexualized drawn image of a child. Okay, there we go.
It's a learning experience. Not all kids are fucking kids. You can jack off a little bit if they're fucking. If the author says they're an adult, you're free to whack it. That's what it fucking means, dude.
I think I'm.
And it's so funny. It's like, this could have been a learning moment, but he didn't learn fucking anything. This was on the. Well, I mean, it was a year ago to the day, like they say. You know, he defended Vosh. He didn't learn from this and went on to defend Vosh. What? He didn't even learn from this. You said it could have been a learning moment, and then you're saying that, but then you didn't learn from it and went on to defend Vosh. Oh, man. Bad.
to die right now. This is the funniest shit that I've ever heard, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Guys, this lolicon stuff, it's a teachable moment. In the future, we'll learn much more.
Yeah,
about the art.
what are we going to Lolicon 101 with Tipster? Like,
Lolicon, the convention for lolicons, you know?
Instead, people are more preoccupied with finding the next big story and firing up live streams to make snap judgments instead of actually trying to understand where I was coming from. The only person who was willing to be
If this was a speech about like false pedo allegations or something, the intensity is there, bro. Like I get it. Like you're 100% right. Like people rush to that all the time and stuff and fuck that up. This is like you're not understanding the intricacies of the anime I watch. All right, we should have a teachable moment because that little boy not having tits does not make him a lolly.
Yeah, everything Tipster's saying right now is an L, and we're not just saying that because it's funny to say fuck Tipster. It's like he by default everything Tipster is going to say for the next 7 minutes will be an L because his position sucks. This is just like a failed situation, and Tipster is just digging himself deeper by talking about it because nobody wants to hear this shit. You know, nobody wants to as soon as you start, nobody wants to have a nuanced conversation about Lolicon right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like Tibbs's video should have been, guys, look, I fucked up real bad here. Okay, I did defend them because they were my friend. I jumped to conclusions. I was totally wrong. I realize I was wrong now. All I can do is just say that and move forward, right? But he's got to like try and turn it round and make it like, well, actually, no, you guys aren't equipped to have this conversation and go on the attack. It's like there's some moments where it's just not the right time to go on the attack, and this is one of them. This is the time that you're contrite because of how totally and utterly fucking wrong you were in this situation.
As soon as you look at as soon as Lolli comes up and one of you starts like, well, actually, the entire situation, you're gone. Like, goodbye. Yeah. Like, wait.
Well, actually, I've enjoyed some art that technically isn't Lolli because she's 18 and,
depending on certain regions of the world.
Let's keep going. I'm curious to see where this how this escalates,
To hear my arguments at the time and understand where I was coming from was Paige Christie, and I did not deserve her charitability considering I have been a colossal dick to her in the past. And again,
what the fuck?
She did! She was like, oh, never mind, I was high.
You just ruined Tipster's shout-out.
I was gonna defend Tipster's honor, but then I got high.
Holy shit, you murdered him.
Just as an example, as part of this
conversation, quoted flamenco. It's not Lolli, it's a hentai dojin, guys.
Dojin.
What does that even mean?
Dojin? What?
You mean you're a hentai
DJ? The topic of chibi art came up, and Doc on the radio, who was chiming in on all of this,
you want to know,
didn't even know what chibi art was.
What?
Oh my god, man. Doc on the radio did not know about chibi art. Bro, no one gives two fucks about whether Doc on the radio or not knew about the art. I mean, to be honest with you, it's kind of surprising because he's fucking, one of those flavors, isn't he? Asian, some flavor of Asian. You would have thought he'd known a bit more about it. But in any case, no one cares about what fucking Doc on the radio thinks about chibi art. I can't even imagine there's any focus or attention or discussion about that. And you're bringing this up and people are going to look at it and be like, huh? What are you on about Doc on the radio and chibi art? Bro, this is about you acting like something wasn't fucking, a naked image of a child. And then, a sexualized image of a child drawn. And then you have to admit that it is. And you just look fucking insane. And you look stupid. And you're not being contrite. You're going on the attack against people that people aren't even concerned about in this conversation.
Reading this wild fact on the internet. It was in a criminal journal, a crime journal. But anybody that has discussions like this, 99% of the time there's an FBI agent sitting across the table.
Oh my god!
Dude, Alex is an FBI agent?
That's how everyone acts. Everyone really does act like the people in our community are agents that we have to bow to.
Because you can't just believe that people are this fucking stupid sometimes. It's just not your brain can't compute it, right? I don't know. Tom got blackpilled when we were talking about the quiet stuff. He's like, dude, there are so many people, even after everything we've ever seen, who just saw some guy post a story on fucking Twitter, and they're like, this is definitive, this guy's a pedophile, and it's getting 100,000 likes. Wait,
isn't Tipster part of the commentary community though, technically? Yeah. So why the fuck is he acting like the rest of the community is not equipped to talk about fucking drawn child porn? What?
Because he's using the commentary community in a retarded way. The commentary community means literally any group of people that exist within the commentary community that you want to talk about at a given moment. It doesn't necessarily mean the entire fucking community. What Tipster's talking about is my chat. That's what he's talking about. I gotta hear Tipster's shame. Listen to this again, how Tipster shits on Doc on the radio.
Just as an example, as part of this conversation, the topic of chibi art came up, and Doc on the radio, who was chiming in on all of this, didn't even know what chibi art was.
Man, those fucking retards not knowing the chibi art. Jesus Christ.
But what Tim's trying to say when he says people don't know the culture, it doesn't matter. This is a bullshit argument, right? You need to know the culture to look at a fucking image and go, yeah, that looks like a kid. And if you like that, you're probably a weirdo. You just don't need to know the fucking culture. This is the argument that fucking pedo anime fans make. No, fuck off. Not every anime fan's a pedo, to be clear. But you don't need that insight to know. You can look at something and go, yeah, that looks like a kid. Probably don't want to defend that,
This is how I know I have real friends who didn't play Pokemon BDSP.
Holy shit.
You obviously haven't spent time playing Brilliant Diamond.
You know how I know the word chibi? I know the word chibi because of Chibi Necrodemics. That's why I know the word chibi.
You know how I know the word
chibi? Because it's the disgusting Pokemon artwork that is the worst artwork in the series.
You know why I know who Chibi is? He's that really autistic guy from Summer Games Done Quick that wouldn't shut the fuck up during that one guy's speed run.
Yeah, that's Chibi Necrodemics. Yeah.
Oh, that's who you're talking. I didn't even know what the fuck that was. I was just like, I just saw the retarded guy from fucking SGDP.
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah.
There's a bunch of Chibi nymphomaniacs in the chat right now going off about this.
Worse, the people claiming to be experts who claim to know what it was weren't even
there's a
giving
whole
an accurate
definition
interpretation of what it is.
Wait, can we read it? Can we read it? Because I don't think that lines up with the image that was liked.
Chibi can refer to a small person with dwarfism, a small child. Dude, Tipster's argument is like, well, Augie looks like a child. Is all the women that jerk off to him
Wait, one of the definitions for chibi is literally a kid. So if it's chibi art, that means it's kid art, right?
Small child. Or a small animal.
Dude, she's not a child, she's a pipsqueak.
We need to get a bigger panel to discuss the implications of potential pedophilia.
Oh
Get Mr. Girl in here.
Can we add Mr. Girl?
Boblax has never said that before, ever. I could have farmed so many fucking views off of a debate between those two, and then now Boblax in—
I just don't understand. Like, if that was drawn, like, in a naked format, that would likely be, like, a child. Like, I'd think you're a weirdo for liking that, at the very least, if not some sort of flavour of nonce. Like, it just seems like such a distraction to talk about fucking chibi. But yeah, there's different. I mean, there's a chibi of me, which looks, kind of like cute and that. But I don't think there's anything. I mean, if it was naked, maybe it might be a bit weird. But I just think this is a distraction. The chibi stuff is totally fucking irrelevant. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of irrelevant to the matter at hand because the thing, from what I understand, wasn't the chibi. It was what we're saying it is, right?
2023.
I already had a debate. Augie already got the debate with me and him. You missed
Bro,
we needed another one.
Rematch. And then this guy's like, can we edit the goal?
Amazing.
Get an accurate interpretation.
I don't think it was naked. No, I think it was. I don't fucking know. I've not seen. I've seen a censored image. I mean, the thing is, it's a sexualized, drawn image of a child. That's it. That's all you need to fucking know.
Of what it is.
Accurate.
I mean, the bar is so low in regards to what qualifies as lolly that someone made a thread on Twitter with examples that had fully clothed, non-sexualized characters, and I saw that and I just scratched my head like, how?
Of lolly.
Oh, dude, it's the FBI, bro. They're fucking
literally the
FBI.
I mean, okay, wait.
Where are the examples? It's just one.
If that image was drawn as a child, if that image was naked, like the exact same thing but like naked, I'd say that's lolly. I'd say that's like CP.
If you stroked it to the okay, let me put it this way.
Yeah, if you stroke.
The thing is, you get so distracted into like the terminology. Okay, is the thing that you're looking at a naked image of a child? Yes or no? If it's a naked image of a child, or a character with exceptionally childlike characteristics, and you're getting aroused by that, then yeah, that's probably going to be. I think it's fucked up. Lots of people are going to see it's fucked up. There we go. Like, why does it need to be some fucking big... there's a distraction to get into all of this. And it's what these lolicon freaks do to distract away from the fact that they are jerking off to an image, a drawn image of a child, and are getting aroused by that. Do you know what I mean?
It to that without like the clothes on.
Well,
yeah.
Hold on. If you let's hold on.
Who's posting this? Like, this is some like psyop, bro. This is like somebody trying to poison the well.
Tipster. No,
like it literally isn't like.
I gotta get my point.
Definitions are. I gotta get my point. If it looks like a child, it walks like a child. It talks like a child. It's a child. Fuck.
Yes, exactly, Nicholas. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't even remember the fuck. Okay, let me say it like this. All right. Let's say you are a sexual person and you're a woman, and your entire personality is showing over on your tits. And in your bio, you're constantly talking about how fucking sexual and flirtatious you are. And let's say people went through your likes and you were liking a bunch of anime drawings that were sexual of adults. And in the middle of all these drawings, this picture right here was just stuff in the middle of them. How would you react? I feel like that's weird. I feel like we're ignoring the fact that this person advertises themselves as a sex.
Well, the only discernible difference for me is that there isn't a child being harmed in the creation of that because it is a drawing. But that doesn't speak to what it says about you indulging in it and engaging in it. Obviously, I've spoken about this a lot recently, right? That's like a distraction from the matter at hand, right? Which is, so, okay, it's not obviously causing harm like an actual image of a child would, because they're being abused to create that, but you are indulging in it and you are getting sexually aroused by that. What can we say fairly that maybe says about you? The answers to that to me are not particularly good. So, yeah, I just think that that's the kind of the fundamental part of this. But the funny thing with this drama is it was kind of overblown, but not necessarily by these guys, even by Tipster, because he chose to defend it so hard. When he could have just gone, oh yeah, that looks, he could have just gone, oh, that looks particularly young. I'm not really a fan of that. I mean, I don't know why they liked it. They probably should, take a step back from that shit or something. Like, you don't even have to go in super hard. You could just say, yeah, pretty fucking weird. Pretty fucking weird shit. And leave it at that.
Sexual person as a coomer. I'm talking about Rum, by the way. So it's like, with that context, you liking a picture like that and then saying it's not sexual doesn't make any sense. Because you're a sexual person, you typically only engage with sexual content. Like, I'm sure she likes anime in general, but I'm just saying, she also probably engages with hentai content, and then to engage with that picture is sus. That's why people are like, hey, what the fuck? It's like this is just one random picture. And same thing with Lyrics, right? Lyrics would like hundreds of pictures in a row, and some of them looked really fucking young. That's why people were upset about it. You know what I mean? It's not like they liked, because Tipster's making this about, I can't believe the commentary community is bullying Rum for liking one picture. Well, if you look at the context of who this person is, what type of content they engage with, it kind of makes sense why people...
Yes, it's just, it's funny because obviously Lyrics is so widely accepted now, but it sounds like at some point there was a more stringent criticism of Lyrics.
Would treat that differently than if it literally was just one fucking picture in isolation. Am I crazy?
The commentary community is bullying Rum because Tipster blew it up. Literally, I would never have seen this. This never would have made it on my feed.
Well, also because Tipster's friends are all... It's kind of like when one of my mods is like a pedo. Everyone expects it. So it's like, for Tipster, like when one of his fucking women... Yeah, I'm joking.
Wait, what? What?
Are you guys gonna play Oblivious and not ignore the 5,000 twit longers you've read on stream? Really? This happens every fucking week, so nobody's surprised when somebody in my fucking community is a degenerate. Much in the same way that when one of Tipster's fucking e-whores goes batshit fucking crazy, nobody's surprised. Everybody expects it and they enjoy participating in it. That's why this is a big drama. Because of AP. AP, a month ago, and Tipster got into drama with this a month ago, was getting in trouble because she was teaching her kid how to say the fucking N-word, and then Tipster blew it up, and it became a big deal, and now a month later, one of...
Right, Lyrics was a child himself when he was liking them, literally 14. Where can I confirm that? Because I keep hearing that, but it's how can I know that for sure? Because yeah, obviously, if Lyrics himself, as long as it's not an infant or a 9-year-old or something, if Lyrics was like a teenager, he's 14 when he's liking it, I mean, yeah, I just don't think that's that crazy, but as crazy as an adult liking it, right? But again, I hear this all the time and just don't know where that's been demonstrated.
Other tipsters, other women.
Anyway, I need to get through this, man.
Listen, I think it's really disrespectful that you're calling them whores. Just call them what they are, dumpster fires, okay? Let's just be fucking very honest about it.
I truly believe these people are not qualified to pass judgment on this issue, at all. But I digress.
What
That's
the fuck
beside
does
the point. The
qualification
shit
have
that
to be
people were getting so long about this whole
Well, no, wait. Fucking Mr. Girl commented on it. Mr. Girl commented on it. Who's more qualified than that?
Oh my god, dude.
You have to be on the fucking registry to be able to talk about
I went to Jeffrey.
You have to have watched Cuties to fucking defend it.
All right, let's get through some of this. I want to see where this goes, especially because you said
we're not even at the 9-minute mark yet.
The 9-minute mark is apparently. Should we just go there?
No.
This is a journey. This is a
Let's
journey.
keep watching.
There's no other topics tonight. Fuck your docket.
Yeah, fuck it. 3-hour stream only on tip. Let's go. Okay, continue.
For example, Turkey Tom said I was the one who was exposed for liking these kind of images, and his chat had to correct him. Keemstar misquoted me, claiming I had a tweet that I would, quote, die on the Lolli Hill, when that is not what I said at all. In fact, here's what I actually said.
What?
Well, I just mentioned it. Tipster liking a bunch of Lolli images from the creator to own people.
Wait, what?
All right.
No, save that. We gotta finish through this. Save that for after.
Yeah.
Can we save that for later, though? I feel like we've opened a can of worms now. It's too late.
Okay, we'll save it for after.
Let it simmer. We gotta cook through this first.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, just to be clear,
Tom
we're letting
technically
Tipster
wasn't
liked a
wrong.
bunch of Lolli simmer. Are we really letting that simmer?
Yeah, dude.
Well, all I'm saying is
Okay.
that is the question. Is that
Still.
Oh, that was another element to this as well, I think, is that I'm pretty sure that Tipster went ahead and liked a bunch of stuff, I believe from the artist, as like an act of solidarity with a friend, I think. Is that right?
Public at this moment. I stand by my take. Rum did nothing wrong. I will die on that hill. I said this because I truly believed, and still believe, Rum didn't do anything wrong. She accidentally liked an image while scrolling through her timeline. Which, by the way, that's another thing. Everyone keeps saying I dived into the situation head first without knowing anything about the situation, and that I hadn't even spoken to her.
Dude, what, like, this is such like a recharacterization of what happened, man. Like, you weren't defending her on the basis that she accidentally liked it. Like, if your original take was, yeah, it's pretty fucked, but it was an accident, you can fucking argue that. But you didn't argue that. You were arguing it wasn't bad because the image wasn't what everyone was saying it was, bro. He's such a little slime ball, isn't he? Just fucking be honest, bro. He can't even in his fucking response video be honest about this shit.
Dog, I was literally...
Dude, what the fuck was
Dude, anything about the situation.
Want to take
and
a
I
new
hadn't
take
even
on that one?
spoken to her. Dog, I was literally in call with her when I made my
Oh man, that's so cute.
initial tweet. As a matter of fact, she contacted me right after her first tweet about it, and we talked for over an hour before I had even said a word about it publicly.
Oh no. So it was literally they came to you and you defended them off that.
Dude, okay, hold on, pause. This really sounds like he's crying. Like, it really actually sounds like I'm hearing him tear up. Like, I'm not even memeing this.
He's definitely frustrated. He's definitely upset.
There's some tears right now, dude.
He's upset at how the situation's played out. And I mean, yeah, if I was Tipster, I'd be banging my head against the wall too, trying to figure out why we're here right now. But again, like, this could have been remedied in so many different ways. We'll keep going though.
She didn't talk to me before she posted her first tweet about it. Somehow got spun into us not talking about it at all. And that's the saddest thing. People were so determined to spin a narrative here that they were misrepresenting everything she said just to get a dunk on me. And because of that, before I continue, I want to apologize to her regarding this whole...
I don't know.
I want to first...
Whoa. Who are we apologizing to here?
That they were misrepresenting everything she said just to get a dunk on me. And because of that, before I continue, I want to apologize to her regarding this whole ordeal. I want to first apologize that this happened in the first place. The mistake you made was harmful.
Apologizing.
You're okay. You're a queen. You're a queen. I'm sorry. You did nothing wrong, babe.
Oh man, dude, fucking Trudeau moment.
Tipster! What the fuck? Why? Why apologize to her? Why? Literally why?
Well, he's explaining why.
Her debauchery got you in this situation. You know what I mean? Like, why?
Harmless, and it never
That's my question. Go back to his title card where he just has the text. Like, why? That's me right now.
Why?
At most, whoever saw it first should have made you aware of it and advised you to unlike the tweet, and it should have just ended there. But
Yeah,
instead,
Alex.
we got this. Second, I want to apologize for getting involved. Because I can admit, it got even bigger because of my involvement. I let my prior frustrations with this community regarding this issue, as well as the fact that you are now being questioned, get the best of me. And as a result, I made it even worse, and for that, I am truly sorry. And third, I want to apologize to you for the people
Yeah,
that...
what he's saying is based.
got
He
too
shouldn't have
invested in
gotten
the veto
involved.
argument.
Yeah, what
He
he's saying is
got
based, but he's addressing that to Rum, not to the audience.
He said he got involved not only because Rum's his friend, but because he's super passionate about how the community is representing Lolli. What is Lolli?
That's
what he said.
And by the way, chat, we just got to the 9-minute mark, so this is when the video gets interesting.
Oh no.
All right.
Only 10 more seconds before it gets fucking full base, boys.
I kind of reiterated how stupid like his point was, like that he's not only
Hey, Kristen Ark, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing this little thing, retrospective, just looking at like old drama from the commentary community and give my fresh new take on it. Which, you know, is kind of like, yeah, Tipster's a retarded idiot. I don't know what else. And he's a liar. He lies as well. He's a liar. Like, I hate... Someone came in chat the other day and was like, what's the big deal with lying? And it's like, you know, if you want to lie, then you can lie. That's fine. By all means, lie. But, like, you're going to get called out for it because you're a liar. People don't like liars. People think lying is bad.
basically I said he's not only doing this because he really wants to defend Rum.
This is no. Listen, Bo Black's is. I have watched a bit of Bo Black's stream. Okay. And yeah, like Tipster bully stream. I mean, he is fucking going hard on Tipster, isn't he? Jesus Christ.
But he said he's doing this because he feels really passionate about how the commentary community keeps misrepresenting what is or isn't Lolli.
Well, he's frustrated because okay, let me explain it to you guys. Before people go wild under this narrative that Tipster's a pedo, let me explain to you guys what's actually fucking happening here. Tipster thinks that the commentary community has unfairly canceled people for liking innocent photos, okay? I actually really do believe that's what Tipster probably really thinks,
Yeah,
okay?
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's dumb.
But he's wording it like shit here. But
he just picks the most like
gets too frustrated.
pedophile adjacent
He's too
talking
involved.
points to explain that.
He's too into it. Yeah, exactly. That's what's going on here.
Walk off and get a beer, bro. Oh wait, no, fucking.
No, get some orange juice.
Go up to.
I've hated Tipster since 2017 when I go after him. Diorio and Bo Blacks would cape for him hard. I figured him out after he snaked on Tonkasaur. I don't know about that particular drama. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a recognition that these guys recognised they defended him too much when he was a retard. I think that's pretty much recognised now. It's probably, to be fair, it's probably one of the reasons they go so fucking hard on him and talk about him all the time. It's a recognition. It's like an overcorrection, right? Oh shit, we defended this guy. You know, boom, straight to the other direction. Shit on him, fucking insane, to insane levels. But you know, listen, my position on it is, I agree, Tipster's a fucking retard who steps on rakes. But you know, it's just so funny watching that Turkey Tom video yesterday, and there was like 5 different references to Tipster, and the video wasn't even fucking about Tipster. Like, Nicholas, Nick, you tune into a Nicholas stream. What's the first thing I hear?
Okay,
AI
that's
Tipster
wonderful.
voice.
But how do I make money off
What?
depressed people?
Yo, thank you for the bits. Hey, Nicholas. Nah, I'm gonna finish this and then I'm going. It's like fucking 10:15 for me, guys. Been streaming for a long old time.
Eat something or go to a restaurant, man. Like,
But don't eat too much.
And I'm deeply sorry that happened. And to all the fucking incels who keep making this about
Yeah, Nick says that his hatred for him now is like his embarrassment for being friends with him. I mean, yeah, that's what it comes across like. That's exactly what I'm getting at.
Tipster defending one of his e-whores. First off, she's a friend, and a good one at that. And second, that's a retarded fucking argument, because I
she's still
literally
a
gave the
whore.
same defense to Lyrics last year. Someone who not only doesn't have tits, but also made multiple videos shitting on me.
Not only
Someone who
doesn't have tits.
arguably didn't deserve my defense, and yet I...
Now, what's more cringe here? The defending that woman, calling people incels, or defending Lyrics, the guy that bent him over repeatedly? It's just like you're apologizing and you're backing up the wrong people. Everyone that Tipster is going after versus the people he's backing up is opposite.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that Kevils video tomorrow. That is a stream starter, that's for sure. We'll get that video fucking squared away tomorrow.
You need to
He's
reverse
not even
that.
fucking Canadian, bro. Like, you don't have to fucking die on the sword that hard, bro. Shit.
Yeah, these are not the people that you should be giving props to.
Did it anyway.
Hey, thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just a bit confused about the lyric stuff because you know, there seems to be like some shitting on lyrics, but I don't know. I thought that like he just kind of left of his own accord. I think that, you know, there was some controversy over the stuff, but then he came back. I think the thing is, here's the thing, right? First of all, what lyrics did wasn't seemingly as bad as some of this other stuff, right? And also, lyrics is kind of funny. Lyrics is like funny and based and has good takes on things. So I think there's probably, you know, more affinity for that. But yeah, why is it that Lyrics quit then? Was it because of the Lolicon Lyrics memes, or what happened exactly?
And his case was even more ridiculous. Several of the images he was called out for weren't even remotely inappropriate, like fully clothed, non-sexualized characters. It was insane. But again, the amount of things that people got wrong in this whole ordeal were so fucked that I'm sure that I'm probably missing some. It was unbelievable. This community has literally shat on people in the past for getting shit wrong. Papa Gut is a good example. He was banished to the fucking Phantom Zone for getting shit wrong, and now he's lucky if he gets
No, he just left. He didn't get banished.
he just
literally left on his own volition.
Yeah, he was like, I'm purposely not talking to like Keemstar or like other people like that on stream anymore. I'm just out of the community. He just left. He didn't oust him.
Nobody
and then
ousted
like
him.
Augie's audience, I don't know, people liked him or disliked him. Like any viewers.
Most of my
allowed
audience,
to.
I think my yeah, mine was split on Papa Gut or whatever, but Papa
Yeah,
Gut
some
wasn't,
people
he got a lot of shit from the community, don't get me wrong, for various reasons, but it's not, nobody is ousted. Stop feeding into this narrative that either people have the power to oust or people get ousted. Neither of these things happen. It's just it's a funny idea you have in your head that you now think is real. It's not real. That's not how that works.
Viewers on a good day, but people in this community are just as bad. I get that we're human and we make mistakes sometimes, but y'all fuck this one up so damn bad. It's crazy. And these are just some of the many issues I have had with the commentary community over the course of the past year. And it's the reason for the past year that I have been distancing myself from this community. This community is so desperate to expose the
I don't think he has. He literally went on Xylee's stream and Keemstar's stream.
All the time, right? Like, even recently, yeah.
And the women he talked.
Lyrics just came back with a better than you attitude that put off people, but some of the commentary community went after him when he liked the pictures on Twitter. Oh, right, okay. So my guess then is that Lyrics came back with a kind of smug attitude, and then when it was transpired he liked those things, people shit on him for it, and that obviously was probably a bit of a, oh shit, bit of a fucking, oh fuck, I'm getting shit on here. And it maybe humbled him a bit, is that it? Because, you know, he's got a lot more of a calm demeanor these days from what I've seen. Is that what we're dealing with?
Talks to are women who watch the commentary community content. It's not like they're like from the gaming community or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you really think Tipster's talking with these women about like the fucking new Call of Duty game that's coming out? No, they're probably talking about fucking what Xylee said on her stream last night. They're talking about YouTube drama together.
That fucked the molehill, y'all made a mountain out of a fucking grain of sand. During this ordeal, Keemstar was saying that everyone should come together and oust me from the community. The same.
What? Did Keemstar actually? That's funny. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Keemstar
it was like later in the. It was later in the Xylee stream. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Way they did with Flamenco. And to that I say, don't bother. I'll see myself on out. When it comes to situations like this, I'm personally more interested in having civil and productive conversations to get to the bottom of these things and get a better.
Community episode 425.
How many times have you said that, bro?
Tipster just left the series if he keeps breaking news here on RFC. Like I got this. I'm like on info.
Wait, hang on a second. What was that?
These things, it's like this. I'm personally more interested in having civil and productive conversations to get to the bottom of these things and get a better.
Community episode 425.
How many times have you said that, bro?
Tipster just left the series if he keeps breaking news here on RFC. Like I got this. I'm like on Infowars right now with the TV behind me. Here on Infowars, Tipster has left the commentary community, ladies and gentlemen. What does this
mean? This is like a Facebook suicide note that you leave in high school on your wall.
Better understanding of them, and the majority of this community would rather pick at everyone like scavengers and hold internet screaming matches. Even Tommy C said it. This shit was a nothing burger. It was just another commentary community witch hunt. This community has become so much about demonizing
and see,
people.
Is it really a witch? It's not. Is this a witch hunt for us? No.
No, and honestly, just to be clear, none of us are saying Tipster's got to go anywhere or anything like that. We're just making fun of him.
I want Tipster in the community.
Yeah, I think people kind of like. There is a difference. I mean, it might not seem like it if you're at the sharp end of it, but there's a difference between like excise this person, remove this person, cancel this person, and just you're a fucking retard and you fucked up here. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we'll do sometimes confuse the two. I'll see myself out. Still does commentary, but with more hypocrisy. Yeah, doing really good then, Tipster.
Look, I am making fun of him, and if Tipster wants to fucking hate me for that, fine. But it's like I'm just being, I am being, you know, I'm playing it up for the fucking camera a little bit. But these are also my real feelings. I mean, this is my actual thought process, and I did the same thing last year. This isn't even the first time I've done a stream like.
Papa got freaked out and refused to engage with commentary people after Keemstar started talking about suing him about his takes on how Keemstar handled the Call Me Carson story.
At this point, I'm just like, okay, if this is going to be how the events, how the timeline goes, then I'll stream it. Fuck it. I'll keep streaming it until Tipster either repeats it or stops.
Well, don't take the time to get to the heart of the matter.
What are you sending me here? Oh, is it this one? What the fuck is this? Tipster having the absolute worst.
Dude, that tweet had me dying of laughter when I saw it.
That is a banger, man. That is a fucking banger.
Dude, they're all different screenshots too. Holy fuck. What? Dude, this got so many likes too. What the
It was a great meme. Yeah,
oh my god. I've never retweeted that actually. What? Fuck, if I retweet it though, am I burning the Tipster bridge?
The thing is, like, this Alex Gecko tweet is 161 likes, and that's entirely Tipster's fault. What does this guy average?
Who
like
retweeted this? None of nobody. It's just from the community. This is organically.
No, literally, this community drama has become so retarded. This is like popping off.
This is organically from the community. Nobody big retweeted this. This is how people like really like are feeling right now, which is just insane. All right, we got like a minute left of the video. Let's just finish it.
Don't worry, we'll get through it, guys.
Don't worry.
3 more pauses. We're EFAP tonight, guys.
And find out what's really going on. And I really don't want to be a part of that.
Shut the fuck up.
I like creating content surrounding trending topics on social media, and I will continue to do that. But as far as me being a part of this community, nah. Hard pass. I am all for criticizing people and even using our platforms to expose legitimately bad people who use and abuse their platforms to prey on and exploit people, especially children. But when we start putting the actions of innocent people under a microscope to find the next villain of the week, something has gone horribly wrong. It's gross, and I, for one, refuse to be a part of that. I refuse to be a part of a community that fosters that kind of behavior. For fuck's sake. We used to be the community that would dig deep into a topic to clear the names of innocent people and have even vindicated.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
The problem is, I mean, the Zapti thing is still hotly discussed from what I can see. Some people say the Zapti guy. I don't know about the Zapti thing, man. Like, Nicholas gets shit for this, but I think it's sometimes for his detractors. I don't fucking know. But the Slazo thing is like pretty clear cut. Like, it was like, I need to look into this, which, you know, we're going to. That's another thing I've got lined up to look at. Shiba Dog raises and lowers his index finger to get notice. Leah, thank you very much for the $2 super sticker. The Slazo stuff is clear cut, though. What is the mistake here? The person liked... Anyway, listen, I need to end my stream soon. Let's
He's
finish
just falling
this.
on a sword right now.
Tipster, slow down. You're going too fast. You're like what Xylee was saying. You're fast and furious right now.
Did Tipster defend Rum because he loves Lolli or because he's a goon? You decide. 1 for Lolli, 2 for Goner.
Thank you for the $5. Get the numbers in there.
Who were previously condemned due to outright lies in the past. Yet somehow, we got from there to here. And I can't even act like I'm not part of the problem. I engaged in this same behavior in the past, and I contributed to this, and I just don't want to do it anymore. To be frank.
What contributed to the same behavior? Against who?
Like what? Who? Wait, what? What's he
people in this
referring
community
to?
that I consider friends. I think the rest of you all are a bunch of fucking parasites, and I want nothing to do with that.
Human parasites?
Yes.
Oh,
I will
God,
die
I'll
on
send
that
your
hill.
food to someone next. And you will die on that hill.
Dude, the music is so scary.
Okay, look at the top comment.
People are giving too much power to randos on Twitter. People like Alex aren't content creators and commentary, just vocal fans. I don't know why people are talking about them like they're part of the community.
I know, yeah, that's what I felt like when I listened to that. I'm like, he keeps talking about like the commentary community, but like who, like what? Like just randoms on Twitter?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, that was just, I was not expecting that ending. So Tipster just fully made peace with the community, has left, and just, he's not going to engage with it anymore, I guess. I don't know, man. Like,
is he trying to say like he got slazoed? Like, I'm just
kind of.
No, you know you didn't. You absolutely
he
didn't.
is making that comparison.
It's not even close.
He is making that argument, though. He is saying stuff like, oh, well, this community used to stick up for these people, but now, like, I'm one of them that's been cast out
If you
unfairly.
think that's what getting slazoed is, I hope you live through it one day and then come back and laugh. Like,
Don't say
holy
that, man.
shit, bro.
Don't say that about your
That's so
homie.
fucking ignorant. That's actually like infuriating.
That is
if you're
really
comparing it to that. That's
that is
actually
nuts,
fucking
though.
infuriating. Oh god, like cry me a fucking river, dude. Holy shit.
RFC After Hours is a live trending issues and entertainment broadcast with co-host Boblax, broadcasted every weekday, Monday through Friday, starting at 6:30 p.m.
There we go. Anyway, listen. You should... Commentary Aids is a great channel. I can't remember what video I watched of theirs, but I wanted to find out something about something, and I saw a video about it on the channel. I was like, okay. And then I learned something about old drama. So go and shoot me a subscription. And thank you to Commentary Aids for putting that little compilation together. Very much appreciated. So yeah, I mean, look, as I say, Tipster is a retard that steps into rakes, a buffoon, Mr. Magoo. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I've seen this happen with the Vosh stuff now, so it's fun to go back and kind of look at what happened there. And yeah, I mean, just completely unnecessary insertion in a drama, defending something which is indefensible to like the majority of people, make yourself look like an idiot, and then lying after the fact to make yourself look better and lashing out at other people. There we go. That's the Tipster fucking process. And as I say, you know, I think looking at that, I think it's clear that it's more about, oh, okay, we used to be friends with this guy. That's kind of that's, you know, or that was a bit of a mistake. So now it's like flipped around to shitting on him extensively. There we go.